Session
Yeah,
8.
okay, so welcome to Session 8 of The Lost Lands. Short recap what happened last week. There was a commercial break. No, just kidding, that's just... that was just Twitch messing with me because I forgot to turn it off. So, last week, finally our heroes managed to... Thanks to the informative Tokan Ra, who told them about that. He overheard some harpies speaking of being betrayed and needing help. So he told that to the entire group, and they managed to bypass a few easier traps, get a few heavier traps hitting them. Milo lost his hair. Inu perhaps a few pounds of weight. And then you all managed to go up to the upper level, found some nice manticores. Inu was almost being kept as a pet, but thanks to Daddy Manticore intervening with his child, you were all led to the Happy Queen, which was quite happy to see that the group was being led by a female, so she negotiated with Inu about certain things, like prisoner exchange, all the treasures you found beforehand with the Drider were exchanged for the food rations and such. And yeah, you struck the deal, you came out, you were picked up by the airship that was still near the lighthouse. Then you had a lovely, lovely long rest in your personal quarters. And Feldril took the time to talk to Corvo about what happened. He gave him a nice long report. And now it's the morning after, you're all sitting over the breakfast table, missing Carmen and Lily, because Lily is doing who knows what to the poor Carmen you have rescued. And the navigator is not to be seen either, because he's on the deck trying to keep the airship on its position. Good, so yeah, welcome to this morning, welcome to the breakfast.
Wow, rude.
I just noticed that, sorry. I just noticed what Ymir did. You suck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you
the worst.
took care of him, so shush.
Ymir loses all his money. Again.
Again. Oh dear.
That's better than spam.
It wasn't off my screen. I couldn't tell.
Then get a smaller screen.
Oh,
Apparently the breakfast table is shouting
There's a
out
map
about
screen.
some not really good food there. That's called spam.
I love spam.
Oh no.
Please no spam.
I'm just chanting it, waiting for them to bring it out. Spam.
Are we going
spam,
to the breakfast
spam.
table?
Yeah, you are at the breakfast table.
I know, but we're still at the map screen.
There is no breakfast table for you. Just imagine it in your head.
Okay.
We don't have maps for everything, guys. Come on.
But we do actually have a map for the airship. That's all.
I know, but I don't want you to move around there.
Not today.
Oh.
So we get our HP.
Yes,
next
all your
one,
HP have been reset to full. Half of your hit dice have been returned because the long rest only gives you half your hit dice back. So you need another long rest to get the other half back.
So I only have one.
Wow. Wait, you should have 4. If you're level 4, so you should have 3 now. I mean 2. Fuck.
Corvo, by the way, isn't at the table either. He's coming late to the party.
Very late, like 5 sessions.
Stay in character.
Go there.
He just got lost.
Yeah, me, Ian.
You probably fell at the airship.
No, he is there as an NPC.
Fine.
Don't worry. He's still digesting the report that Feldry gave him. The harpies, by the way, have not yet arrived with the food. With the supplies.
The hell are we eating?
You're eating the other supplies.
Oh, we still. Alright, we still have some. This is true. Okay, well, morning, lads. It's nice to sleep in a bed again.
And say that again.
Never ever slept so long.
Yeah.
Milo's just kind of looking around the table and is like, "No one's talking. We all need to talk."
Right, so we've got a choice to make. Because the prisoner trade's going down. Yeah, probably a few hours.
At least I'm happy that we're out of that damn cave.
And we need to decide what we're going to do. We've been given a proposal.
Didn't the Mega Chicken talk about this
Needs to-
causing trouble?
Yes, that's what we need to discuss. Are we going to honor our deal?
No.
Well, apparently that target in question is in a village, and the village would be able for us to get resources for the ship.
That's fine, but we're surely not going to trust the harpies. We're going to take the
They
swords.
hold their end of the bargain, and I'm not that keen on breaking a promise.
I'm not keen on murdering someone for mindless beasts like them. Are
Well,
you?
have you seen those manticores, the size of the damn things, what they did to us when we first met them?
Yeah,
Now imagine a full force of them.
but why should we worry? Why don't we take the swords, retrieve the captain from this person, and then leave before the harpies figure out that we...
Isn't this person an enemy of the guild anyways?
They're an elf. That doesn't make them an enemy of the guild.
If we heard it right, our bitch in question is Lady Juliet, leader of the Wood Elf Rebellion years ago, which makes her an enemy of the guild.
And we're going to kill her
She
on
used to
orders of the harpy.
Well,
Or
we
the
could
guild.
bend the rules and kill him.
That's not
kill
our
her in the name
rule.
of the guild.
That's
and
not our
to
orders. We're not
improve
here
our
to
own faction
murder someone.
Yeah, we could save our own faction future problems by ending this person.
We're not murderers. I'm
Maybe
not
Why
gonna...
not?
Why
I'm
would we not hold up a
worried.
deal?
Why would we? Why would we kill for the harpies?
Because we
We
made it.
don't necessarily have to kill for the harpies. We could simply kill this person to provide our people protection from future problems in case of a second Wood Elf rebellion.
Why did the Wood Elves rebel against the guild?
I have no idea.
Then we can't possibly fault them.
All I know, we work for the guild.
We do,
Hire
but that's not.
and
This
train.
isn't our job.
And
They
if
might
job.
attack us on sight once we get there. We don't know. We don't know their stance in the guild.
Then, if they attack us, then that's fair enough. I will fight, but I am not going to murder someone for.
Then
in
you
the
stand
name of the
back
guild.
and I'll just soak my blade in the blood.
I'll stop you. I'm not going to let the people I'm working with become murderers for no reason.
At that
It's not what we
moment,
signed up to do.
at that moment, Corvo enters the room. I see you're discussing already something very important. May I join this discussion?
Gladly.
I was thinking long and hard about your report that you gave last night, Federal, and I need to know, did she actually say you need to go and murder that person in question?
The Harpy Queen said we had to kill her.
Did she?
Yes.
And she told you where
Kill the
she is
bitch,
located?
as she said. Yes.
The bitch in question is located on Isla Sorna. was it?
Yes,
Did I-
and if they, the Harpies, are too afraid to travel there to, well, let's say, handle that matter on their own, and this person in question might be an enemy to us, I would not really want to take the airship anywhere near that island, as that is the only way we have to go home.
That's understandable.
So I'm thinking you need to go there undercover, maybe pose to be fishermen of sorts, and find out more, find out if that person really is an enemy, and if we really need to go and, well, end her life. And
Sorry.
also where the captain is, because he was not there, and as far as I'm informed, this lady took him away from here before she did something to anger those harpies.
Well, taking the captain
Corvo?
away was part of the reason
Yes,
she angered
Tokan.
the harpies.
Corvo,
Yes.
right. Again, I feel like I'm the downer in the group here, and I do apologize to the group, but can I point out one thing? Fisherman, and then I'm gonna run. Tokan runs his hand over his red skin, points at his glowing eyes, and the horns coming out of his head and his tail, and it's just like probably not gonna work for all of us. We look some of us look kind of out of place.
Tokan.
Yeah.
Put a hat
Probably
on.
wasn't meant literally.
Put a hat on.
It was
Yes.
an example.
What else?
But
What are you going to go
enter the
undercover
island
as?
under a ruse.
Of what?
Don't you have any spell to disguise
No.
yourself? Okay then.
Oh, actually, yes.
Good! That one
Yes,
is
I do.
settled. You're gonna be fisherman.
I was
Also-
gonna suggest all ET mode, wearing a long robe.
Yeah, pretty distinctive.
What do you mean by that? ET mode?
That's basically the term we had back when I was still with a group of bandits. We also had a tiefling, a bard in this case, and every time we went to a village, this guy wrapped himself in cloth and robes.
ET,
Wrap his tail
elusive,
around his body.
elusive tiefling. There you go. That's probably what he means.
The Corvo was laughing at that. Good. Now, the other problem is, all of you, still lost all our rowboats on that fishing village.
Yeah, but we have one
We have a
big
sailboat.
fishing. We have a
You've
big.
got the sailboat. That's why I proposed you might even pose to be fishermen of sorts when traveling to the island. Plus, and you didn't see that, but we did. When you were doing your cave exploration, those wyverns took off. And they were not flying towards that Isla Sona, they were flying to Isla Pena. And if those harpies are to be believed, and they did take the captain perhaps on those wyverns with them, they're certainly not on the main island.
And that will be our priority.
Plus, it might make a good point to get more information about that person in question.
It's certainly closer and a better base of operations than this place.
We would be staying here with the airship close to the harpies because of if that person turns out to be dangerous and comes to attack us here, I'm sure the harpies might be willing to lend a hand or claw at taking those assailants down. That is if they come here.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could fight that out by themselves, and we have the cannons on the ship. Now, who of you knows how to pilot a sailing vessel?
I've never sailed before in my life.
I know how to use a canoe, but a boat that size?
I've read
Beats me.
I've read books. That's about it.
And you lost your guide, I've been informed. The one that actually could steer that vessel.
Wait, what about
We
the
didn't
legless
lose
one?
him.
She has no legs. Are you asking an incredibly wounded woman to come with us?
A
To
cripple.
steer a boat, a crippled woman.
Lily is working on her. She was mumbling something about wooden legs or something, but I don't think she'll be done in time.
We can't we can't ask her to come with us. That's ridiculous.
It's pretty easy to ask. I'll do it.
She'll just slow us down. If we're trying to pass for fishermen, we don't want to come along with a woman with missing legs. That's just going to raise
Yeah, it
more
will definitely
questions.
break our stealth. It's a risk we are not necessarily willing to take.
I mean, like I said, I've read books. That's about it.
Perhaps I could crack up my skills and see if I can try to maneuver it like a canoe. But
So are you saying that no one on this crew can pilot the ship upon the sea?
I was not saying that. I was merely asking if any of you can do more than I can. I mean, those soldiers here, they have served on sailing ships before, on real sailing ships. That being a flying ship doesn't exclude them knowing that. So, I could go and ask if any of them might be able to at least assist you in that.
Sure.
Just
Maybe,
just as
one of
the
the guards' names?
steersman. Just as the
What's the guy's
steersman.
name?
Not as... He would stay with the boat, of course.
Sure. Why not? So it lets us. Then again, then they look suspicious, don't they? And if we're gonna arrive somewhere and people are gonna ask questions, especially if we arrive with a guild guard, of all people, so I guess they could, if they can find a disguise, then sure. But otherwise, we don't want to raise suspicion, right?
We could have a look in the...
Yeah, and like fishermen who can't sail don't raise any suspicions, right?
True.
Why
Although-
we still had Rico.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you lost him.
We didn't lose him. We misplaced him in a gelatinous cube of acidic goo. There's a difference.
You displaced yourself in that as well.
But I didn't.
I'm glad
Why
you
didn't you
didn't.
put to it?
Yeah, you displaced yourself.
Good. Well, I think that the main parts are cleared out. We will see if any of the crew can assist you in piloting that fishing boat. We would bring you over with the Explorer, that you don't have to walk through the swampland again. Then you take this fishing boat and sail to the Isla Pina. Try to find out if the captain is there. Try to find out anything you can about Lady Juliet. And return.
Got
That
it.
sounds fair.
Sounds like a good thing. And one more suggestion, you might want to stock up on your arrows, bolts, healing potions, whatever you think is necessary.
We'll need supplies.
Potions. I
Indeed.
want to grab a couple of potions.
Yeah, I definitely want to stock up on those things. Even some
Some
arrows.
with
and
the
bolts.
arrows.
Before you head out, Tokan, Milo, and Ogt, I need to talk with you in private. The rest may just go around and prepare for your upcoming adventure. Come on, you three. Follow me, please. And I'm gonna just take you into a separate room for that little discussion, while the rest of you can enjoy sitting around and...
Whose food is still at the table? That
Yeah,
left?
there's still food.
Yes,
Fine.
you can eat my
User
food.
was moved out of your channel.
And he's gone!
User was moved out of your
Vodka
channel.
accidentally ate
User
all.
was moved out Channel of your switched. channel.
Good. I hope I grabbed the right people.
Did. Ogs, Milo, and
Or
me.
did you?
Did you?
So Corvo is walking down with you, and then he gets into his tiny compartment, and you all barely fit in there. And he looks at all of you. So, any idea why I ask you all three to join me?
I don't know.
Because
They're
we're
short,
the
I'm
cutest
red.
ones in the group?
They're short, I've got red skin. Is it a race thing?
And he's got a beard?
Yeah.
No, I'm not proposing to cut off Og's beard to glue it onto Milo's head with your help there. No, it is actually something serious, and Milo came to me last night and he talked with me about something that happened while you were in those caves.
Which is?
That he found a ring that somebody else took from him and might still have up to this point in
Oh
time.
yeah, that's a good point. I'll point at Ogd.
Oct, how do you feel about that ring, and why have you taken it away from Milo?
He shrugs, Ox shrugs, and it's magical. Don't know what it does. Felt like the safe place to keep it away from the little one. It's the guild's property anyway. Anyone is free to it. But I'd rather have everyone know what it does before I start handing out magical trinkets.
But you have gotten a magical axe, Fadril told me. So
Sure, I haven't used it either. Anyone? It's also of the guilds, so it's in the contract, right? 80% of everything.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we're still able to use what we find if we need it.
Yeah, but again, it is also magical, and we don't know what it does. So
Then surely it would have made more sense for me to take it off you than for you to hold on to it.
Oak just rocks a bit up, whatever. I don't care as long as it's not used. Who holds it?
Oh, there was some funny beep. Who was that?
Yeah, that was
It's
strange.
it's mine.
Sticky key.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Just make sure that your computer doesn't explode. Well, in that case,
3,
Oct,
2.
let me
1.
see that ring, please.
Oak takes it from one of his pouches and puts it on the table, and he'll take the axe as well and place it next to it.
That's a one peculiar axe. And Corvo does lift it up before he takes the ring. Huh. Feels a bit lighter than it should be. But it does look like an axe, doesn't it?
Maybe it's made of strange material.
He just takes it and just hits the table with it. Huh. At least it is sharp. I don't see any harm in it.
Because you haven't hit anything with flesh yet. Arguably, and this is
You-
when he kind of
Shall I-
voice changes into his very,
Shall
teacher
I?
like, oh well, I'll have you know. Yes, some curses and magical items will only activate when they hit a being with a
Yes.
soul, with a life. You see, so for all we know, it could be cursed, and we don't know until we hit something which lives. Milo, if you'd like to stand up against a wall, we can always test it.
No, we don't have to test it on Milo. He hands the axe back to Oct. Well, Tokan, if he acts strangely when he uses this axe, make sure you restrain him. And then he takes the ring and has a look at that ring. Ah, that's a fine ring. And he just puts it on. Nothing happens. Are you sure this one is magical? I cannot really.
Mhm.
They're both magical, I know that much at least.
Corvo, before I forget,
Yes.
I have a little job for you guys. If you guys are going to be just hanging around in the ocean, I need you to find me something.
What is that?
Set the troops to work. I need a pearl.
A pearl.
A pearl.
By a pearl, he means many pearls.
Ah,
No, just one.
okay.
A pearl. A good quality pearl. That's your job to find.
He takes the ring off and tosses this over to Milo. Milo, give me a dexterity roll.
Dexterity.
Just straight
Oh,
out
God,
dexterity.
Please fail this. As it just falls between the floorboards. Oh my god. Oh, boo.
20. 20. Well, Milo, you catch the ring.
Oh.
I don't see any harm in that, but again, Tokan, if he does act strangely while wearing that ring, please restrain him and take the ring off him.
As you wish,
Thank you.
Commander. And I'll bow. Anything else?
No, that is that, and for future references, and if you do find items, please try to, I don't know, find an agreement on how to split them up, maybe to those who can use it. I don't want to be the one that always has to hear all the whining about, I found this, and he took it, and there, you know what I mean.
Oak Sharkson, I assume that you're gonna report this stuff to the guild anyway.
We will. We will keep it written in a book. I already talked with the navigator on how they did that in the past, and they just keep track of what you bring back aboard and tally it off at the end and see if you get any paid out, or if you hand it over to the guild, or if you want to use it. Good. Well, that is settled. You better get going and get your items ready.
Sure. And
Okay.
yet again, Oak Sharkson loves setting out.
User was
So,
moved out of your
he tossed
channel.
Oct out first, he tosses Milo out next,
User was moved out of your channel.
and he holds you back, Tokan, for a moment.
Uh-huh.
Just have an eye on them. I don't think they'll be...
Magical items are incredibly powerful. They're a force we shouldn't be messing with unless we
I
understand
know,
them.
but if
No,
he
no,
keeps something from Milo, Milo being tempted to perhaps steal it back, now that we cannot have. Guild members stealing from one another is not a good thing.
Corvo,
Yes,
I'll watch them. Don't worry.
good.
And he kind of stops at the doorway, turns, and just goes, "I need that pearl. If you can find me it, these magical items will be much more useful to us."
Good, we
And
will
with
keep
that-
our eyes open.
With that, he turns on his heels, steps away, mutters something in demonic language under his breath, and the door closes behind him. Because wizards.
Because wizards.
User was
Channel
moved out of your
switched.
channel.
Gotta love
What
them.
happened there?
That was great. I loved that little last bit there, Talk.
Good. To handle quickly what you want to get, we go by the people. We start with Tokan, and I take it out of the ship's inventory. Let me just open up the ship. Info
Let me
places.
just open up my inventory.
Airship Explorer. Edit. It's easier that way because Tokan is the first one below me in TeamSpeak. So we just go through everyone quickly. Anything you need from the I mean, you can see what the ship has in
I'll take. Hang on. Where's the ship inventory?
info and
Got it,
places
Airship
in your
Explorer,
journal.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it. It has any spare potions of healing? It does. I'll take 3 of those to take my total up to 5.
Okay, 3. It's marked down.
And anything else I want? Not really.
No, you're not the type that needs arrows or anything else.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with my quarterstaff and my bells.
Okay, good. Next one. Feldril, do you need anything from the ships?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
I'll be
gonna
right back,
grab 4 healing potions and 6 longbow arrows.
4 healing potions. 6 arrows?
Yeah.
Just
Fill up the quiver.
Oh, okay.
Quiver holds 20.
Yeah, that's okay. So you got 6 longbow arrows. That's it?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, Rofgar, anything you need?
I'll just take 2 potions and a quiver of arrows.
2 potions, quiver of arrows. Which one is that? A long or short bow arrows?
They're different?
I mean, the quivers are not, but the empty quivers are not, but the arrows are. There's longbow and shortbow arrows.
Since when? Okay,
Ours are a bit longer.
As is tradition.
I don't know what kind of weapon you have.
no, I just don't understand who makes short arrows.
They're a bit shorter than the big one.
Question it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Long.
Okay. So 1 quiver. 1 or 2 quivers?
Just 1.
1 quiver of that and 20 arrows then. I'm guessing you need that as well.
No, just a quiver.
Just a
No, I
quiver.
just want the quiver and arrows.
What, quiver and arrows, see? Okay, it's done. That's it. Oh, the potions I got you as well.
Yep.
Okay. Milo, anything you need?
I would like 14 more crossbow bolts to fill up my quiver, and I will also take, let's just make it 3 healing potions. Because let's face it, I'm going to need it.
3 healing potions. Okay, done. You happy?
Yeah,
Oct,
I'm good to
Do you
go.
need anything?
Well, he might as well pick up one of those torches, so he has one, because people are apparently blind in the dark.
Okay.
And then he's gonna grab a grappling hook and 2 potions, and maybe a tent. Does anyone else have a tent like they're lugging around?
Oh,
That tent is only for 2 people, so you would need a lot of tents if you want to have a lot of people sleeping
True
in
enough.
it.
Yeah, well, he'll just pick one of the tents because if it's easy enough to strap on his backpack, then it's fine.
oh. And a crowbar.
There's no crowbar here.
Nice try.
Yeah, no crowbar.
Fuck,
Damn.
fuck that mimic for eating my crowbar.
Oh, did you do the crowbar? Oh,
Well, okay, for that,
Right.
just say that you took up a new crowbar before you left, so you have one with you. Totally. You should have thought about that when leaving the
I should
academy.
have. Right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for Orc. Diamir, anything you need?
6 normal arrows.
That's
12
longbow,
crossbow
right?
bolts, a 2nd quiver because now the bolts are in my pocket and it's uncomfortable.
Wait,
3
wait,
potions of
wait,
healing.
wait. So we have the longbow. Longbow. So how many
4
crossbow?
arrows because I'm gonna stash the longbow in my chest.
Okay, how many crossbow?
12 crossbow bolts.
12. Okay.
3 potions of healing.
3 potions of healing if I find them. It's 58, okay. And then you wanted a quiver, right?
Yeah, quiver for the crossbow bolts, and the grappling hook, and the tent.
Wait. Grappling hook. And another tent. That's it?
By the way, does
Yep.
do we have like a stick of wood that he might make a new handle for his hand axe that got eaten up? That's better taken from the aisle later.
Yeah. There's repair bench up in the front of the ship, so yeah, you can fix your hand axe up.
Yeah, I'll
You just do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone is happy. Everyone got things.
Yeah, I think that now that we find out some fucking time, that crocodile hide or leather that I had, I want to have
Ooh,
cured that and then store it on my chest.
Didn't
good
you
point.
cure that the other day when you were at that
Yeah,
rest?
I forgot if I cured it or no. But
Yeah, you have
probably-
cured it. You can
yeah,
put
yeah,
it.
So, okay, whatever, that's in the chest. And
Nice.
I still have 9 pounds of crocodile meat, so I'll donate that to the supplies.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Wait, let me just put the supplies up then.
We're gonna be munching on pickled
It's just
crocodile meat
items
for
of
ages.
supplies.
Food.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so food rations are going up. Does any one of you need to take dried fruit rations with them, or do you all good on that?
Got
I only
rations.
have one left, so I'm gonna
Ration, I
take
need
more.
it.
I'll take
2
some
days. I've got
rations.
2 rations, and each ration is a full day's worth of meals,
Each
right? So-
ration is 1 full day, yeah.
I'm
Yes, I'm
taking
gonna
2
take
days.
2 days of rations, so I have 3 in total.
I'll take 2.
So
Yeah,
that's...
I'll take 1, so I have 3.
Let's go this one at a time.
My-
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, Tokan, how many?
Well, I already have 2, so I'll just take 1, so I have 3 days worth of supplies.
Okay, 99. Feldril?
2.
It's 97. Rofgar? Any food?
3.
Okay, Milo?
3.
Oct?
3 or 4.
How many?
3.
3. Oh my goodness.
A bit far away.
Yamir?
Quiet.
For rations, 2.
Okay, so that leaves 86 rations on the ship. Good.
Also, Doc, how much does the tent weigh?
I would have to look that one up.
I'll do it whilst you're doing the other stuff, Doc. I'll just look it up
Okay.
in the player guide.
Good. You can just post it in the chat then.
Yeah.
Good. So in the meantime, while you're getting your items, the harpies arrive. They drop off a bunch of those crates with all the food and whatnot in it. The prisoners have already been exchanged. That great soldier there that has been a harpy prisoner, who is still shaken by that. He also turns out to be the one that might be best to pilot your fishing boat. How fun is that?
Poor guy. I got back! Yeah, we need to go out.
Oh, the tent is heavy.
Yeah, a full tent, because remember, it's like all the pegs and everything.
Gotta carry that stuff. It's quite a bit.
True.
Right, so we're ready to head out then.
Almost, and you
Let's
just need
see.
to roll up a
Two
name for
dice
that
stash.
poor soldier. Edward! That's his name. Poor Edward. Was a poor soldier that was being treated so badly by the harpies. Okay.
Apparently I'm unencumbered, so I would have to stash the tent in my chest.
So you're trying to look like as nonchalant as you can, like all your official. I mean, you don't have like the guards' clothing, so you already look like more like travelers or adventurers than guild.
We have the academy uniform.
I look like
We have a
a
uniform.
weaponized creature.
I have robes.
Oh, that's
Academy
true. Yeah,
robes.
you have academy uniforms.
Yeah, well, we have uniforms and an armor.
You could exchange those academy uniforms for something more casual,
That's probably a good idea, actually.
just like regular traveling
I
clothing.
feel like
Yeah,
really
traveler's
uncomfortable.
clothes. Stashes in.
Also,
Suppose
does
I'll
anyone
swap
need
out my
solid leather
robes.
armor? I apparently have a second set in my chest.
Oh, oh no, I don't want to wear armor because I'm a mage. Never mind. I take. No, I'll just swap out my academy robes and rather look very out of place in normal clothing. Is there a hooded cloak? dock.
I don't know. Did you brought a hooded cloak with you?
Well, no, I'm asking for the gear that's on the ship. Do they have, like, traveling gear?
Traveling clothes.
Yeah, do they have traveler's clothes?
So I'm assuming that would at least have like a coat or a cloak, something. That
Yeah,
would
let's say there is
prevent it from
one. Yeah, there is one that is midnight black.
Good. I'm gonna grab that because I'm gonna pull that hood up over my horns right away. Tuck my
Okay,
tail
so I'll
up.
have take a set of travel clothes as well.
And I think I look way too weaponized. Hand crossbow, short sword, dagger, short bow.
That's seriously overkill.
Yeah, leave all the things you don't need on the boat.
Nice and
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my dagger home. I don't need that thing.
Tokan, make sure and wrap your tail around your waist as if it's a belt.
It's a very expensive belt.
Right, yeah, uh-huh.
What is it?
Sure.
Expensive belt?
My tail. I'm gonna wrap my tail around
Oh.
my waist to make it look like a big expensive belt. I mean, I do
Okay.
have bright red skin, so it's like, I know.
It's a very, very rare kind of snake.
Exotic belt.
Very rare snake. I see
Very
how
rare
this goes.
snake belt.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Like
go
a
with
leather
that.
belt.
It'll be alright.
Oh my god, that deception roll will not go well.
Good. So you're
Short bow, short sword, and
It's a
crossbow.
skin condition.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That will work.
you're traveling with a group that has a elf that has very pale skin, and you've got a guy with kind of like skin condition, kind of like red skin. So that's like totally fine.
Bright red.
Yeah, especially if you're sitting right next to Eno, it will just be really bright red.
Yeah.
So just make sure not to sit next to Eno.
We're just escorting a group of lepers.
Yes, thank you. Love
That
you
works,
too.
don't it?
No.
Good. The day has passed on. It took you all morning. It's now midday. The explorer has gotten over there with this little tiny, well, compared to the explorer, tiny sailing boat is this little fishing boat, and you're using the ropes to get yourself down again in good old fashion. You're manning the boat, and it starts. It's a long journey. Let's see, where are we? Isla Pena is your target, right? There we go.
Mhm.
About
Oh,
8
wow.
hours later. 8 hours because it's a long travel. I'm just gonna point you where you are. This little tiny boat is you.
Wow. That map.
Yeah, but you don't know that map. You don't know what the names of the towns are. All you gathered from your traveling guide that Oct found in that academy library all those days ago, like more than a week ago actually. They mentioned that there were 2 settlements on this island. One, a little tiny village called Devianart, and another one that was called Eastwood. And that Eastwood village is where you're heading right now.
Gotcha.
I hope none of you get seasick.
Milo's already barfing off to the side of the ship.
Great fisherman you are.
He's not meant to be a fisherman.
The hell are you supposed to be then?
A thief?
I knew it.
Right.
Actually,
So,
where is my...
remember lads,
Milo's not great at this
We're
undercover thing, is
posing.
he?
guess not. We're posing as fishermen, so come on. Steal
I'm-
yourself.
I'm the chart keeper. I don't normally have to be up on top of deck.
On a fishing boat. If you're below decks, you're below the water.
It's
You're in
they're
the water.
they're simple village people. They'll believe anything.
Right.
This is probably a fishing village.
I am not going to comment.
Oh, wow.
Don't go
You
into
will
any
get-
points here.
You will get the flag to indicate where the entire group is. If any one of the group will split off, the flag will be split off and the name of the runaway will be put down on the flag. So you will not have control over your tokens itself, because last time that ended in people teleporting into houses that I didn't want you to go in. But this also gives you a nice overview of how the city actually looks like, or the village. So, here we are, you are arriving at this village. When approaching Eastwood from the sea, one can see nice beaches. That's the one on the side. You saw that before coming around for the harbor. and some decent looking wood houses. One can also not fail to note that there's a high wall made out of thick tree trunks that spans apparently from one side to the other side of the village, and there are guard towers placed at regular intervals. Your ship is now coming to dock at one of the empty pier places. It is, let's see, late afternoon, early evening. The sun is setting slowly.
Alright, Milo quickly gets off the ship because he still feels a little queasy.
Some of the fishermen that are already back in the harbor, they just look at the group and they're just laughing at this little halfling. Just jumps off and seems to be tumbling around a bit.
Yeah, he's kind of got his head in between his knees for a second.
Feldra will walk over and like give him a slap to the back of the head just to hopefully make him topple over.
He did.
Did you? Ah,
Yes.
I almost made you roll for that. Well, then you topple over and lay flat on the wooden pier.
Daggers and bolts start flying. No.
Typical.
I knocked down another chest from the ceiling.
The fishermen, the real fishermen, they're just laughing. Ha! That's hilarious! Look at that tiny guy.
Fisherman, by the way.
Yeah,
My bad.
The other people there is like, so was that your catch today? A drunken tiny sailor?
Milo
You
jumps
got
up
damn
at
shame,
this.
wouldn't it?
Who you calling a drunken small man?
Just
kinda
calling you a
points at him.
drunken small man. Oh, shut it. All out. You're a worthless fisherman. Then go back to your mom's house.
So while
Seriously, what the hell are you thinking?
while you're
Sneaking aboard?
disembarking, you can see that not far from where you are, there seems to be a storehouse and a official trading post, or maybe a shop on the end of the road. And you see fruit trees everywhere, dispersed
Ooh,
amongst the
fruit.
entire. There are no fruits on there because it is still springtime. Some of them still have blossoms on them.
Who's coming with me to the store to see if we can stock up on anything?
I kind of want to look around the town.
Alright, let's have a look.
I'll go with Milo, shall I?
How about
I'll
no,
go
Tom?
with
Last
you.
time you went with him, we nearly got killed.
And
We won't
also-
go into any buildings without permission. We promise.
No lockpicking, the group sticks
Halfling's
together.
word.
Halfling's word.
I'll keep you to it. If not, I'll throw you overboard at the nearest interval.
That's so rude.
I'll throw him overboard, it's fine.
Okay,
I
so
think I
Milo and
should throw
Tokan, you get your
I'm
own
coming
flag.
with them.
What, you two?
Oh yeah! I'm still keeping an eye on those two.
Well,
Why me? Like him I can understand.
good, that's enough people now
You
in
were
that
part
group.
of the bullshit that happened transpired in the fishing village.
So, where do you want to go?
I kind of want to walk around, maybe talk to some of the local villagers
What
to
is the-
see about what all there is in town.
Well, I thought you
What's
wanted to
the
go to
grey
the
thing?
shop. The grey thing is cobblestone road.
Thank you.
The brown thing is a normal
village,
dirt
yeah,
road,
wall.
and the red thing is the wall.
Well,
So-
I suppose we can look for a tavern if they're gonna go to the shop.
Ooh,
That's what
tavern.
we can do.
I like that idea.
Sure.
Not to drink, halfling.
Okay,
Let's
that
catch up.
Oh,
that means
rumors.
the other rest of you goes to up to front.
Ooh,
So that
actually
leaves
no.
Orc and Rovgar going to the shop together with
I'm
Eno.
there as well with the shop.
Yeah.
Milo kind of turns to Tokan. He's just kind of like, while we're here, we are near beaches. Do you think there's any possibility of us finding pearls for you?
That's certainly a possibility with the rock. There could be rock pools in the beaches.
Maybe,
I
maybe
suppose
we could ask. We could possibly ask around town, see if there's any
if we can
place that'd
barter.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually,
See if there's
yeah.
pearl fishermen around town.
yeah. If pearl divers, yeah, that is a very, very good idea, halfling. Trust you to have an
Solid
idea
mind.
when it comes to something shiny.
Milo's
valuable.
just kind of beaming with his idea. He's feeling so smart right now.
Okay, so while you try to do that, Feldra, Oct, Rovgar, not Feldra,
Feldra's
I mean
with us.
Ymir, Oct, and Rovgar and Eno are going to the trade post, the shop. What are you doing there?
Can we get
Browsing
the ability
goods.
to move our flag?
No, you don't get the ability to move your flag, because you would move it all over the place. You just tell me later where you go.
Fine, whatever.
I say we go to the tavern. That's probably the most likely place to find some
Fishermen and stuff. Like,
fishermen
yeah,
that we
Okay,
can
so
talk
you're
to.
just heading past the shop in search for the
Yeah, we're
tavern.
looking for a tavern.
But now
If
let's
we-
take the look at the shop, see what the guys are doing there.
I'm currently
Yeah.
browsing the goods, seeing what there is.
Yeah. Trying to see what kind of supplies they have.
A middle-aged male human looks at you and he's like, "You may look, but no touching of the wares. If you touch them, you buy that.
And if I can't afford that,
Then you don't touch it." And you notice that he has very red hair and amber eyes.
Hrothgar removes his hand from whatever he was touching at that point.
That's a good lad. That's a good lad. You're new here then. I
Yeah.
don't
we
recall
just
seeing
didn't know.
you ever before.
What kind of food storage do you have?
Food. Oh, well, that's the wrong place for food. That's where you don't see any. Silly man. Food. No, for food you need to go to the tavern.
Well, what
Is
do
there
you
anything
sell
on this
here?
table that might be interesting to us?
Well, I'm selling, as you can see, fishing supplies, fishing rods, fishing nets, gutting knives to, gut all your fishes, all that you need for fishing.
Oil?
Yes, that's the barrel over there with the 3 letters OIL on it.
He nods like he can't read. Oh. Oil. How much for the barrel?
I would think too much for you.
Just give the man a number, will you?
I have to turn you up or something. Hold on, I can't hear you, Og.
And I need to calculate how much it is. I'm pretty sure you cannot afford it.
Of course,
I have-
as a walking stick.
Hrothgar has 5 gold to his name. I doubt it.
Yeah, that must be nice.
I haven't said anything in a while though.
Yeah, he's just secretly looking at things. Let's see, oil. 1 flask is 1 silver thing, but you're not dealing in flasks here. You're dealing in entire. That would be 32 gold coins for the entire barrel of oil. Do you have that much on you?
Maybe I need a bigger haul first.
See, that's what I thought. You look pretty broke.
Speaking of bigger hauls, the sea ate my fishing rod.
Oh, that is very unfortunate. Do you need one for the coastal fishing or for deep sea fishing?
Depending on the price, maybe one of each.
Well, if you just want to fish locally on the pier or at the beach, that'd be 1 gold piece. If you want to have a sturdier one for the deep sea fishing, that'd be 10 gold pieces.
So if I pass you 11 gold, I get both?
Yes. I see
Excellent.
you at least know basic arithmetics. Mathematics.
And how much would a gutting
Arithmetic
knife be?
A
Just in
gutting
case I
knife.
need it back up?
A gutting knife, that would, see, this one is made locally, as you should know, but since you're new, you don't know that, but that'd be 3 gold pieces.
So 14 gold total? That's a fair price.
What's the quality of iron in here? So does it look like quality iron, or is it like
You,
copper or-
dwarf, don't touch the iron. I told you, if you touch that, you buy it. That is very good iron there.
Og was not about to buy the iron, so probably.
Ah,
So Yamir, you deduct that money, right?
Yep, I currently have 11 gold to my name.
The all of those items, well, the dagger, well, your fish gutting knife there comes £1. The deep sea fishing rod is 3 pounds, and the regular fishing rod is just 1 pound of
Yep,
weight.
currently adding the weight.
Okay. Shall we just see what Milo and the rest are doing while you're still looking around the shop and also discuss where you want to go next?
Coastal rod was 4 pounds.
Sorry?
Coastal rod was 4
The
pounds?
coastal one is 1 pound. The deep sea is 3 pounds.
Are you waiting for us to talk now? Are we back at the scene?
Yeah, you're back at the scene.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Lights, camera, action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. We're just doing our fucking subversive shit against the guild right now.
So have you
Okay.
you have walked down the cobblestone path, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Into the middle of the town.
Into the middle of town, still looking for a tavern, and we've just been discussing about the contract that Milo gave to Tokon back on the ship
Okay.
when
Yeah.
the assassin had attacked.
So while you're walking down this cobblestone road coming to a T-junction, you notice that in front of you are some military barracks, and the guards have exactly the same clothing that your ship guards have. They look like
Oh,
guild
dear.
guards. Although their shields might be a bit out of the fashion, but they're basically
Okay.
clothed as guild guards. And to your right, you also see that there is a sign in front of one of these shops that has a frowning goat on it.
A
A
frowning
frowning goat.
goat.
It's a goat that frowns. It's like
Sure.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Wait, is that what that means?
That's gotta
oh
be a
my
tavern.
Goodness. Mind blown.
Wait, what?
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 Milo, go home.
Go home, Milo. You're drunk.
Not yet.
That's
so.
why we're
Where you
looking
want to
for the
go?
tavern.
You want to go to the barracks, or you want to go?
No,
It's
the
frowning
tavern.
goat.
It's
But
frowning.
it
goat.
is.
Fucking right, yeah.
Okay, the frowning goat it is then for you.
Hell
There's
yeah.
some inside joke that I'm really sure.
There's gotta be.
So you enter the frowning goat. It is a simple wooden building. As I said, most of those buildings here are kind of like simple wood. And you open the door and you see like roughly hewn wooden tables and benches. And you can already hear a voice. Now if you don't pay up, you'll leave my establishment once and for all. Oh, new
Yep,
customers!
this is the tavern.
Welcome! Welcome, have a seat! And there is a very interesting looking dwarven barkeeper, female, standing behind that.
Oh,
Bar.
Doc.
Yeah.
You have to put on your best Scottish women voice
I
for this.
don't have Scottish women accents because I don't know any of them.
Ah,
So, while you're ordering your drinks, that also allows me to give you the handout for your food. Please deduct the money from your inventory yourself once I have it.
Yeah, at this point, Faldwell is
All
kind of
players.
taps the others on the shoulder.
There you go, it's now in your
By the way,
inventory.
lads, my pockets are full of dust.
don't worry, guys.
Oh,
I
I'm
got
gonna-
ya.
I'll be like, oh yeah, Eno has all the gold.
Eno is
Yeah,
with the boys,
and
isn't she?
Milo
you
just kind
guys-
of looks at Joe and is like,
I
I
lost my
got
gold.
this.
It's of you.
Oh, Milo's got this.
Milo's got this. Alright.
Okay, so you have a
As
look
long
at
as we
the
keep it low.
tavern menu and see what you're
Take it
ordering.
away.
We go and look at Rufka. And
Oh,
What?
yeah, tavern menu, frowning goat. Oh my god, yeah.
yeah, so Rufka, it's your turn again,
That's it.
down
Oh
there
my god!
at the shopping
Oh.
center.
Didn't hear what you said.
Are you done
Yeah,
shopping? Basically.
Yes.
Good. So where does your team wants to go?
Randomly walk around the town until we find the rest of our compatriots.
Okay, so Ymir and Rufka, Eno, and Oct are wandering down the same cobblestone road. And you two see that there are military barracks. And you also see that the guards are looking like the guild guards, just with a bit out of fashion. Now, who had the old shield? Wasn't that Ymir that picked up the old shield?
Yeah, but I put it in my stash because
Yeah,
it's overweight.
But you notice that they have exactly the same shield that you have now in your chest at the ship.
I'm interested, guys. We better discuss this in the tavern with the rest of us.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Well, I was trying to whisper, but yeah. I don't exactly trust these guys, so we
Ah.
better meet up with the others as soon as possible.
Now, where would they go?
You
Is there
two
any
see
buildings
the...
of note?
Yeah, well, on your right side, well, depending where you're coming from, you see this two-story wooden building with a frowning goat picture displayed on the outside. Looking past this frowning goat, you see a small chapel.
Is someone throwing a halfling out of the frowning thingy?
Sorry?
I almost feel like I should go to the chapel and make sure nothing bad is going on.
Yeah, because we have a great track record with religious people, don't we?
Exactly, that's fine. Well, no, I mean, like Hrothgar is thinking they went to the chapel to fuck shit up.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you all want to go to the chapel first, then?
I would ask my group, I guess, and Og,
And
Og doesn't
Is
have
it
anything
Eno on the
to come
ship?
along.
or
no,
Yeah.
Eno is with you. She has to be with you because there's no way she can follow you from the ship.
Fine. Very well.
she's just quiet.
She is riding on his shoulders and very
Very
quiet.
Fast
weird.
asleep.
That's very weird, yeah.
For
Yeah,
some
she is
reason,
asleep for
Eno
once.
is quiet.
She's still a little shooken up after the Drider incident. She finally is letting herself be overcome by it.
But you're in a
Yes.
different group. You don't even know
Yes.
what's going on.
No, I don't know anything.
Okay, so Team Hrothgar
Sure,
goes to
real
the
quick,
chapel. Milo, it's you and Tokan and Feldril now, trying to get drunk with the dwarven barkeeper.
Actually, I'm gonna approach the barkeeper. Well, no, wait, Milo's talking to her. So can I roll perception, kind of see who's around the bar, other than the person who was getting shouted at to get thrown out?
Yeah, you can.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Character sheet is up. Where is my perception? There it is. Oh, is that gonna roll?
While he's doing that, Milo's just trying to get the dwarven
There we go.
bar owner to talk with him. He's trying to use her language to see if she's more willing to talk with him. And
Oh, you speak Dwarvish?
yes, I do.
Okay, so she looks at you. Ah, it's been a long time since somebody came along that... You are not a dwarf. You're missing that beard.
I'm missing a lot of hair, as you can tell.
I was trying to ignore that. Did you just dump your head in some tar and then have it burned off?
No, me and my compatriots, we have been on an adventure, and unfortunately, I came a little too close to a fire trap, and it kind of just singed away my hair. But as you can tell, I still pull it off very nicely.
I'll join Milo at the bar at this point, also continuing Dwarvish. Yeah, the little guy. Oh, his track record with fire isn't the best.
Milo, you do speak what's that chant that the thieves
Thieves
speak?
can't?
Yeah, thieves can't, right?
Yeah. Takes me
Okay.
4 times longer to speak.
Yeah,
and only other
so
people-
she switches to that after she looked you over and is like, traps, you say. And you didn't happen to steal something from somebody? Because if so, there is the door.
No. Using Thieves can, of course.
Yeah, they're just
I've
talking
not-
about crap
I've-
back and forth to us.
I've not stolen anything. We just recently came into town. We're actually hoping to maybe find some pearl divers or of the sorts, so that we may acquire maybe a pearl or two, and as well just enjoy your establishment.
And she switches back to comment so that the rest of the people know what's going on. Well, that's pretty good to hear. You've got one drink on the house, my friend. Just don't drink too fast and don't drink too much, because I fear for your constitution. You might just fall over there, and I don't want to have you carted out the house.
It's a pain to clean them up in it.
Yeah. Tokan, while you're looking around, you notice in the corner sitting a guy that looks like a farmer. He's just heavily drinking. And with him on the table is a military commander, it appears, maybe a lieutenant, who's also drinking really a lot and tries to, and he appears to be talking to that farmer.
Am I able to overhear anything? Or do you want me to roll another perception?
No, for now you don't hear much other than
That's cool.
nothing right now.
Yeah, because I'm
Sorry
just sitting
about
at our
that.
table right now, so
Yeah.
they two are up at the bar getting drinks. So I'm sitting down.
So meanwhile, while you're still drinking whatever, let's go back to Hrothgar and his people that have arrived at the chapel, right?
Yes.
So over the entrance to that chapel, you see a big antler, or actually two, I believe it is. Let's see. Are they there? Yeah, you see a pair of antlers. It must have been a pretty nice animal. What religion? Okay.
Just for general information, if he has any idea what's being worshipped
Fucking
here.
credit, lovely.
Yeah, good. Oct, you were not even asked to roll that, but for today I shall forgive you on that one roll. Oct, you immediately upon seeing those big antlers know deep in your guts that this chapel or church, whatever it really may be, they must be worshipping something natural, something that has to do with life forms, some animals perhaps. And one name comes to your mind, Balinor. There we go. Okay, the rest of you, you want to go and enter that chapel? Does Oct want to say anything about that?
He's the strong and silent type, so no.
Yeah.
Not yet, but anyway.
I guess if I don't see any of my compatriots, I'll just look surprised and start heading towards, I guess, the tavern is where they would be.
You note that there is a small ferret sniffing at your leg, or at your feet, basically. Yeah, you're quite tall.
A ferret.
Yeah, a ginger-haired ferret.
I attempt to pick it up.
And you hear a voice. Carter, now what are you doing there? Come on back here, be a good ferret. Leave those good gentlemen alone. And a religious person, male, exits the chapel and just looks you over. He's got black hair and light hazel eyes. He does wear very modest garments. Oh, I hope he didn't bother you, good people. Come on here, Carter. Come here now. Come. Yeah, good ferret. Good you are. Good little thing. And it just runs back to him and goes up in one of his pockets. Up his leg into one of the pockets.
Okay.
So you wanted to come for praying? For anything? I saw you looking at the building.
Yeah, I was new here. I was just getting used to my surroundings.
Just before you go out hunting, remember, come here, have a prayer, so that your hunting goes better. And that the beasts of the wild will not eat you.
Also, Grandson, new people, they're not strange here?
Oh, no, we always get new people coming through. I mean, they come here, they travel westwards, and then we don't see them ever again.
What's westwards?
Westwards? Well, of course, there is... I need to put up the map because I don't know the names yet. That's very embarrassing. Get me a moment. Where are my maps?
It's 10 to 1.
Waterfield. Of course, Waterfield is in the west. Maybe they get stuck there, become farmers or whatnot, or they're traveling on to devianart to board one of the big reclamation ships. Who knows? Who knows? Are you sure you don't want to pray?
4? No. Yeah.
We're not going out to hunt yet. We're just taking a look around this establishment. Just getting to know the area.
Yeah, I see. Well, if you're needing a dry room to sleep in, you're always welcome. Or you could go to the Frowning Goat, but just be mindful of Rita. She might steal your coins at night. Who knows? I mean, she claims to have stopped doing that, but who knows with her? It's not an honest work, it is. No. Anyways,
Thank you for
come
the
on,
warning,
Carter,
thanks.
come on. It's time for your dinner now. And he just strokes the ferret and goes back into the church.
What a friendly fellow.
Yeah, so you want to go to the frowning goat?
Yes.
Okay. That makes stuff easier because now everyone is back in the same. You just come in and you just hear the last snippets of that Milo should not drink too much because then he needs to be rolled out of the establishment.
Sorry, say that again.
I was just saying that they came in right where you stopped talking to the barkeeper,
Okay.
so that you're on the same
So I
timeline.
thought that we came
Well,
in when Milo was being thrown out, so...
No.
Well, Milo has bought 3 L's and taken them to the table for him, Tokan and Faldro. He didn't notice the rest coming in, but quickly orders them all an L and motions for them to come on over.
Are you sitting actually at the bar or you have your own table?
No,
We're at a table.
Okay, you're at the own table. Wow. You got lucky there to get a table with enough chairs and benches around.
Well, I mean, there's probably other tables around.
Not that many. It's just a small establishment. Just very basic.
Okay.
And the dwarven barkeeper, she's just, cleaning some glasses, polishing the bar and just doing stuff.
I turn to the group. Anyone hungry for anything? Here's one of the menus. Y'all can feel free to get anything. It's all on me.
I'm alright.
Just having a look at the menu myself. Look at that. Boiled broccoli, baked potato,
Lovely.
bread and butter, smoked pork. Well, that gets a bit more expensive. Porridge, beef stew, pickled sausage, and mashed potatoes. And some clam chowder. I don't know. So you...
Sausage makes me really uncomfortable.
So you see from that from the menu that this is not the most expensive tavern either. It's more like on the poor side. Just it fills up your belly. It doesn't cost that much, and the drinks are not the best either. It's just some ale, some lager, some spirits, maybe locally brewed. Well, you know what I mean. Locally produced.
Alright, and after a little bit, we've all gotten our L's, and anyone that's drinking is drinking theirs, and anyone that's not, shoved them over to Milo. Milo decides to walk back up to the bar and talk with the dwarf tavern owner once again.
You again, love. What can I do for you now?
I mentioned earlier that we are looking for some pearl divers of sorts to
Oh
maybe
yeah,
bargain with
yeah,
them.
I remember. Yeah, you
any
talked
that-
about some gold and stuff.
Are there any in town that you know of? Maybe any that are here or somewhere within the town?
No, that's exactly the wrong place you came to if you want to look for pearls. No, if you want to look for pearls, now listen up. You need to go to Belworth. They have the steepest cliffs there, and there's a lot of trouble going on, but they have got pearls. I swear to you, they do have them.
I
What,
fucking hate you, Doc.
in which,
I
wow,
fucking hate you.
Wait, what? I missed it.
which,
You don't hear this, I think.
No,
no one else
fucking-
should be hearing this, so, but,
I'm sitting next to you, but no one else.
yeah. So,
Unless you're speaking
what,
Feast again.
what direction would this town be? You called it, Balloon?
I call it Belworth, and it is past
Belworth,
Waterfield.
of
So
course.
you go on the road, you travel west, past the mountains, make a little stop in Waterfield to eat and drink, and then you keep on traveling west through the mountains again, and then westwards until you reach the end of the road. That's Belworth, and that's a small village on a nice little rock. Bless them, they don't need any walls around there. Well,
User in your channel timed
whatever.
out.
So just, yeah, it's west. It's far west. It's gonna take you a few days of travel.
Well, we greatly appreciate this, and I did notice that on your menu you seem to be a very modest establishment. And
True. It's the
for-
best you can get here. It's the best you
for,
can get. I
for
tell
your
you.
generosity with talking with me about this, I would like to just donate to you 5 gold pieces to just for any expenses that you might need, or for any for for a little bit of our ale as well.
And she just takes the coin, just bites into it. Huh. They're real. Haven't seen them. Where were they minted? I don't recall those coins. Did you find them anywhere?
We are from beneath here. We are not from here.
Yeah, well,
And
that I
these are-
gathered. That I gathered. I know all the thieves in the local area, and I didn't know you.
Yes.
She bites
But-
into the coin again. Tastes
User
very
entered
golden.
your channel.
Oh, speak of them. He got them from me. They were minted in Dwarven lands, long ways away.
Huh.
He won them in a bet, bastard.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, they're real gold. That's all that counts, isn't it? And she just takes them and puts them in her little pouch. You can see that she's
that
got a
right?
very, very fine steel dagger at her belt, and then she lets down her rope again, so that the dagger and the coin disappear. So yeah, sure. You know what, love? You get one of the beds upstairs for free as well.
Well, I thank you for your generosity.
I might even call it after your name. So what is your name?
I am Milo Hillshire.
So
Just
I'm gonna call that
An
room
honorable thief.
the Hillshire room. Maybe even I get more people coming in then.
I hope all the luck to your establishment.
Thank you.
And with that, he just walks back to the table and then sits down right back where he was, turns to Tokon and says, "Sorry, bud, you ain't getting no pearls here."
Now,
where
I
I
don't
can
think
get-
you missed
You
anything.
know where I
Ark.
can get some?
Actually, she did tell me of a place to the west of here. We have to follow the road. She said it's probably, I think she said 8 days travel to get there. But she said there is trouble there, but near there's plenty of pearls.
Can we stop using TeamSpeak, please?
Yeah, sorry.
because it blinks, peeps, whatever.
Annoying.
Oh yeah, I forgot it does that. I muted mine.
Yeah, me too.
So while you were talking, you notice that the farmer that you have seen earlier, Tokan, he just topples over from having one too many drinks. And the lieutenant is like, I told you, you cannot beat me. You cannot beat me. Rita, here, look up here. That poor old feller here is one too many tonight. Bless his daughter and all that, but I think you need to throw him out now. And he just, downs another one, and that dwarven lady, she's just rolling her eyes and has two of the, you just notice them now, burly-looking men, just like, go over there, grab the drunken farmer, and just, whoop, out he goes into the street.
Milo kind of motions to the dwarven lady and just kind of walks over and says, You said I could have the room for free tonight, but I'd like you to give it to that farmer because I don't know how long we actually plan on staying here, and he looks like he could have a nice place to rest and maybe nurse that hangover for tomorrow."
Don't worry, love. He's got his own farm, just 5 minutes walk from here. He's just never been the same since his daughter went missing. But nah, he's got his own home. Don't worry
Missing?
about that.
What do you mean missing?
Well, one night she just disappeared. And with that, she just walks back to the bar.
Cannot see what they were playing.
Milo then once again just walks back and informs everyone in the group about the daughter going missing.
Cannot see what the captain and the farmer were playing. If they were playing something.
No, they were just drinking. They were just sitting on the table and drinking.
We just, yeah, competitive drinking. Yes, that.
Yeah,
Sort
who
of
gets
get
who
them-
can drink more.
Oh, what they
Guys.
were drinking? They were drinking some local spirits, some liquor stuff.
Vodka.
No, we don't call it that way here.
Guys, I know we arrived and we're here for a specific reason, but I think we should try to help this farmer. Because, I mean, losing his daughter like that, we gotta at least see if we can give him some closure.
I'm in for helping the man out.
We're short on time and on resources. We should just focus on getting our stuff back, the captain back, and then get out of here.
We're
And a
not
pearl.
short.
I need a pearl.
Also, I'm
We'll
confused.
get to the
how,
pearl.
how is there? How come there are so many people here? As far as I understood, there hasn't been traveled to this location or these isles for decades now.
Then these people must all be natives. They must have been. It's funny actually. Now this must be where the Wood Elves and their guards that betrayed them in the rebellion, that betrayed the guild in the rebellion, came. Like this is Tokan kind of looking up from under his hood, you know, the old man disguise that he's using, kind of nodding, more speaking to himself than anything else. Like, because of the old outdated armor, they're the guard. They must be the guards who betrayed the guild, right? The ones who fled with the Wood Elves. And if they're the garrison here now, then these must be people who are either loyal to the rebellion or loyal to the Wood Elves, and then they came. Sorry, I'm waffling on. Are we another drink?
Oh no, I'm very interested.
You do remember that those islands have been settled a couple hundred years ago. I think we mentioned that in the very beginning with Lord Silverfang. He said that I think 350, 400 years ago those islands were settled.
Guys,
This
remember that
gear is
shield that we
very
found
recent.
in the cave?
Yeah, that one is not 400 years old, but then they lost contact to those islands around 100 years ago. The last ship going here was the Odyssey, and when you, that was around the age that you see the gear is now.
And that was around the age of the rebellion as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Rufka, can you roll me perception?
Oh dear lord.
Uh-oh.
He has been very quiet. He needs to roll something.
Jesus. Prothgard's just trying not to bring attention to himself.
The giant Goliath.
A big man.
Let's see.
Roll them
Perception?
big.
Perception.
No, persuasion.
Not persuasion, perception.
Whoa.
Rufka, now roll me. Let's see, what is that? Acrobatics.
I'm sorry, table and everyone around me.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Milo's kind of backing up.
Too late. So while you're listening to the entire conversation, you notice that the lieutenant or whatever he is from the other table, that seems to be quite drunk, starts making his way out of the tavern, but he comes closer and closer to you, and he seems to be clumsy at that moment, and he just falls right into you, and you are not fast enough to evade him, so you both end up on the ground, entangled. And you can just smell his the alcohol in his breath. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, man. Why did you just jump into me? You know, that's not proper. That's not proper." He gets up, shaking just trying to keep his balance.
How Who would be sitting next to Rofko?
I don't know.
Thinking how we're sitting at this table.
I don't know who'd be sitting next to Rufka.
Depends. That
Eno would at least be next to him.
At least Eno. Yeah. Yeah, Felder would be too far away. Never mind.
I just get up and dust myself off. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you better be sorry, man. You are quite tall. But still, do not jump into people. That is not good, and I could arrest you for that, but I will not. Not tonight, at least, that is. I've still got guard duty. Oh my goodness. I need... Rita, I need one more drink to find the way back to the barracks. And the dwarf is like shaking her head, is like, no, love, no more drinks for you tonight. No, I think you had enough. He's just exhaling, and the good smell of a lot of alcohol just washes over all of you. And he's just like, She's got the best stuff in town, I tell you. Well then, I guess I've got to do the guard duty without drinking one more then. But if more people go missing, don't blame it on me. Because I need to stay awake on that duty. And he just, makes his way out of the door. Boom! Door slams right behind him.
What a very annoying man.
So Milo has turned to the group.
Yeah, Milo's just turned to the group and is asking, will anyone be willing to come with us to help the farmer make sure he makes it to his farm, as well as see if we can do anything for his daughter? We don't have to be here long, but if we can do something, we should.
I'm helping.
Sure.
Why not?
If others wish not to, that is fine. See, we
I'd rather
can
get out of
meet
this cramped
otherwise,
place.
and leave a message for us if you decide to leave town. Leave it with
Captain,
Rita over here.
need him alive.
If anyone doesn't want to go, possibly if y'all could see about maybe getting us some of... They possibly might still have a little bit of fruit. So if we can get maybe a little bit of that to go with us, as well as just any other information about the road in front of us that we could get, that'd be useful.
So
The
who's
elf.
going? Milo's going? Ymir? Who
I'm
else?
definitely going.
Feldor?
Milo, Faldril, Ymir,
I'll go.
Tokan.
Sure.
Yeah, Tokan's going.
So...
Yes.
I always have trouble spelling Tokan. Ah, that's
no,
why.
it's kind of weird in it. Like, it's not
Lovely.
even that weirdly spelled, it's just like for some reason I have the hardest time with
So
it.
you're all getting up and getting ready to leave, and the dwarf, she notices, especially you, Milo, that she sees something in you. She's like yelling at you. I'll leave the poor man alone. He's got not much to live for. If I hear anything missing from his farm, I know where the Hillshire room is.
I wouldn't
Keep an eye on him. Don't worry.
You have my word as a halfling that I will not take a thing from him. I only go to help.
She
Rothgar
just
says
smirks
that's
at
not
that.
worth much.
Yeah. I'm just
And
gonna nod
Dwarven.
and agree.
Shut it.
Oh, fuck,
Okay,
never
so
mind,
Milo,
that's
Ymir,
Dwarvish.
Feldor, Tokan go out. The rest stays. What does the rest want to do? The
It's
ones
a
that
very
are staying.
small number of rest. It's like Hrothgar Nogged, right?
Yeah, it's just Ark,
And Eno.
Eno, Hrofgar.
Yeah.
Just the three of you.
If y'all need us, need.
Neat.
Need. That's what.
Then you can come and get us. At least me.
Alright.
We'll make sure and do that.
I'm heading out. I'm looking for the farmer.
Yes.
So while you're stepping outside, you notice that night has fallen over the village. It is, at least night is coming. It's dusk. It's getting dark. A few lanterns are being lit. There are guards at the main entrance. You see them just like standing there, watching the gate that is slowly closing. You've got no clue where the farmer has disappeared to, because he's not sitting in front of the inn anymore, in front of the
Well,
tavern.
From the way we came in, we didn't see any farms, and to the left is just a city wall, so I'd say let's try east.
Yep.
I agree with
with that.
Okay.
Can I
Wait, hang on.
quickly-
Who's our ranger?
Ymir
That would be me.
and Feldor.
What do you mean?
You're good at you track animals, right? Surely you can track a drunken, stupid person.
Surely we can give that a shot, but this is a stone road.
Correct.
That's
It's
hard.
cobblestone. It's
Yes,
pretty
but
That
as we
doesn't
travel,
leave many.
travel,
tracks.
maybe you can pick up a trail.
I'll see what I can do. So,
Okay.
as we go, I want to be on the lookout. If we pass dirt roads, look for any tracks that seem like someone like stumbling drunkenly. At least no straight tracks that just from someone that really can't walk straight. Or things that have been knocked over or something. Something that gives away the presence of someone that's been drunk.
okay. Since there are two rangers in that group, right? Roll survival on advantage, because I'm assuming right now that Ymir is going to keep his eyes open as well.
Yeah. So we both roll?
No, only Feldor rolls.
Okay.
On advantage, 18.
Alright.
How wide or tall is the island? let me tell you. So the island is... Nope, that's the wrong island. I was about to measure the big one. This island is roughly 10 miles across and...
Oh,
what is that? 3 miles?
very small then.
3 miles wide, or the other way around.
Relatively
So
small.
10 by 3.
Yeah.
10 by 3. To travel to the next one, it wouldn't... She never said 8 days. It's just a couple
She
of
said
miles.
a couple.
A couple of
Oh,
days.
sorry. Well, that's Milo's lack of
It's-
being able to hold all the
Intelligence,
information.
yeah.
Maybe 2 days, because she said if you get to Waterfield, go and eat before you go on. So that's not that big then.
So, tracking.
Tracking, yeah. So you keep your eyes open. Oct, Rofka, you want to do anything in the tavern at that moment?
Ask for a private room, I guess, and how much they are.
Private rooms, you learn 1 silver penny per night per person.
That defeats the purpose, okay.
That is, if you want to share the same room with Eno, it is still 1 silver penny per person per night. Doesn't matter which room you sleep in.
I can give it 2 silver.
And you retire to your room then.
Eat.
Okay, Oct, what do you want to do?
Sit at the table and wait for everyone to come back from the school turn.
Okay, so the barkeeper is coming to you. So now you are a lovely specimen, are you not?
Oh god.
Get Ogglade. Get Ogglade.
I haven't,
so it's been
I haven't
said.
seen many dwarves traveling to this island in the last, couple of decades.
Yeah, I was under the impression that there was a fort here in an island nearby.
Oh, you mean down south somewhere?
Oh, nods, yes.
Yeah. My dad helped build that thing. Wow.
Oh,
We don't need to talk about those old things. So, how old are you then?
old?
Yes.
Oh, I actually have to check if I have it on here. Nope, I have that information back at my place, but I don't have it with me here.
Oh
It's like
gosh.
60, I think, or something. 60.
How many? 116?
60.
60. Oh my goodness. So yeah. So
It's like nearly 20 in like human years.
yeah.
but
She
I
looks
can't
you
remember.
over. She looks you over and she's like, huh. Cancel that question. You look quite young. And she looks quite old, by the way. You just noticed that. How good are you in judging ages? Actually, roll me intelligence.
Her beard's longer than yours.
Yeah, roll me intelligence. Oct. See.
Wow!
She looks 20
He's
to
gonna
you.
To you!
This woman.
To you, she looks awesome. In her prime years.
Oh god.
The best of your years. You've never seen a more lovely looking lady. With that, we go to the team that's tracking. Yes, I don't want to get involved in that. So,
Old lying in bed, smoking a cigarette. Was it good for you too?
so you're traveling down the road. You're still not seeing many signs of that. Most of the houses, they have lights on. Yeah, you come to that little crossing. To your left, there is a very splendid house. That one at least has very fine wood ornamentation on it.
This one?
That's on the left. And on your right, there is a old farmhouse that has no lights on.
What do you think,
Hey.
guys?
I'll look at you and go, now remember the last time we went near a barn?
It's
I'm
not.
just
It's not a
saying.
barn. It's just a farmhouse.
Well,
Sorry.
Locked doors stay locked.
Yeah, there'll be a difference.
I
Someone will
agree.
knock.
I agree.
On the path, like the house is not straight. The farmhouse isn't like directly on the custom road, is it?
No, you would have to cross.
Are there tracks then in the grass or?
Yeah, you notice that because of your awesome roll that there is a few green grass leaves that are bent the wrong way, and you might make out a faint track towards the farmhouse. Could also have been done by a pig.
Or really straight.
Now, what?
Is there the smell of alcohol in the air?
Does it, I mean, does it look like it
Something
was...
has crawled around there.
Okay, yeah, I'm walking up to the farmers and knocking.
No fire. Alcohol's flammable.
Right.
Okay, so
Come
you
on.
walk around the path. You
Wow.
actually try to stay on the path, and you knock on the door, and you hear nothing.
Of course,
Of course.
it's night.
Doc, I'm gonna
always
mutter something in demonic and cast the Thaumaturgy. Does the door open, or
The
is it
door-
locked?
The door is not locked.
Then it flies open.
Milo kind of turns to Tokon. Really, man?
I'll
Even
shrug and
I
say,
wasn't going
I'll
to
shrug
do that.
and say,
So it just slams open.
yeah, I'll shrug and say, you said locked doors stay closed. It's not locked. I was checking.
You could also
Okay,
do that
you
by,
have
you
us
know,
there.
turning the handle and pushing it open gently.
Well, that loud bang might be the only thing that's going to wake a drunken man, especially one that was as drunk as he was.
Hello? Is anyone in there?
Get me all perception rolls, all of you that are in that party.
Yay. I saw my opportunity to cast the Thaumaturgy and actually open the door. I had to take it.
Of course.
Oh god!
AC
Milo
is
fucking
reset.
crit fails! Oh no!
That's not where your dagger
don't
goes.
hit.
So
Ah!
Milo is about
We
to
didn't
step
hit up.
into the house while Theodore just
Wait, what?
yeah, you're just so amazed by the open door that you just want to go into the house to see if you can see something, and Theodore just
Get hit with a frying pan.
Theodore just taps your shoulder and holds you and points to the right of you, the right side, which is I think here somewhere, where near the barn is a patrol coming. 2 guards.
Okay, I'll motion for
We-
us to... I'll close the door, and...
Oh,
not-
yeah, I'll just mutter again and then
Head
the door
up.
just close.
No,
Doesn't slam.
We
I've reached out and closed the door. No more magic.
I'll
Come on now.
I'll mutter and have the door open again.
You've got to slam it open again.
It flies
Okay.
open and slams shut. That's what this spell says.
Right, so, okay, now there's 2 more. Alright, Felder's just booking it out. Like, I am not dealing with this shit. Alright, you
Milo
brought
just-
this upon yourself. Fuck this
Milo
shit.
just
I'm
walks
running.
up to the guards.
That is
I'm running back to the tavern.
I know the guard is giant, just ignore him. He's just
No, okay. Doc, hold that. I want to run, sprint to the road, and then just walk normally as if nothing's going on.
I just
Okay.
keep
Milo's
Back
walking.
to the
walking up to
tavern
the
normally.
guards.
the guards luckily turn the other way and go down this way.
Didn't even see the short person walking towards them.
No. You want to go back to the frowning goat, or you want to really mess with the guards?
Well,
No, I'm not gonna mess with the guards. Just figured if anything, I was gonna get information. But if they turn away, I'm going back to the house to see if we can still do anything.
Oh, okay. You want to stay
I
there
guess
then?
I'll be waiting up since I hear any shouting or fighting going on.
I mean, well, I'll just stand by the door on the farmhouse thing.
Milo
like-
kind of walks around the building so that his comrades can see him. And is jumping up and down with his arms waving, going, "Come here!"
Okay, I'll join them then.
I'll step inside whilst everybody's panicking about these guards.
I'm just walking. I'm just following Tokan by keeping an eye on the door.
Heading back to them.
Okay, I'm gonna keep you separate for now, Faldro. He never know when you will abandon them again.
True leader.
We have this bad habit for just going into places.
So
that
you
we
want to
find
go into
our
the
own-
house?
Yeah, I'm gonna step inside.
Okay, since you have good vision at night, you see that this house has not been cleaned in a few weeks. There is old clothing laying around, empty beer bottles, dishes not being washed.
Milo's just gonna kind of loudly, while following Tokan in, shout, "Hello? Is anyone here?"
You hear from one of the side rooms.
Zombies.
I'm keeping an eye out.
Sounds like
outside.
somebody snoring really badly.
Fuck.
Milo asks Tokan to light any candles that might be around.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. With my new spell. Yeah, I'll just click my fingers looking at. And are there any torches, any candles that
Yes,
have
they
burned
are.
down or anything?
Yeah, they are. So,
Yep. Click my
how many?
fingers
How
and
many
they'll-
do
they'll
you?
ignite.
One or more?
Oh no, any that are there, just bang.
Okay,
bang,
so
bang,
the
bang.
entire room just lights up, and the farmer just wakes up by all the lights. Like, oh, what's going on? Is this daylight already? Oh, and then he falls back and keeps on sleeping.
Is there
I'll look at Milo. I'll look at Milo, beaming like. Anything else you want me to do? Any more magic you want done?
No, that's enough magic.
Oh.
You
Then you know what
go
I'm gonna do? I'll walk over to the dirty dishes and start clicking my fingers and cleaning them, using fuck me.
Yeah, that's a
You-
spell.
This spell's name is the stupidest name.
Prestidigitation.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's also
Well,
called
can I-
cleaning dishes.
May I propose a house rule? You cannot cast a spell unless you can pronounce it.
I'll never be able to cast some of these spells.
Prestidigitation.
No, that is just no. Just keep on
Anyway,
going.
Alright.
while Tokan goes to do that, does Milo see a chair that he can pull up to towards the farmer's bed?
Yeah, there's a chair that is full of old clothing.
All right. Milo just kind of dumps the clothes out of the chair, pulls the chair next to the bed, sits down, and kind of shoves at the farmer, trying to wake him up.
He is sound asleep.
Oh, yeah, true. Good point, Valdro.
I'm not sending Fluffy on top of the guy, just so you know.
Twice.
Hmm.
Chatfield.
Oh yeah, right. Where's your Fluffy?
I was told to her, so she followed me.
Okay.
Milo kind of turns to Faldro, Khan, and Ymir, and is just like, any of y'all have any idea of how to wake him up? Tokan, do you have anything that might help his hangover a little bit?
No, but I can wake him up.
So don't you
Gently.
have that little
Gently,
waking
please.
spell that you
Sure.
used in the previous village?
I'd rather keep a look out outside if those guards come back. I'll see you. I'll whistle if the guards come back.
Okay.
Get a flute out ready to whistle.
Doc,
Yes.
you'll notice the first effect of
Sleep is
Or
making
second
people
effect.
sleep.
no is create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical note, or an odd odor.
Ah.
I am going to generate the smell of ammonia underneath his
gosh.
nose.
Okay.
I'm basically going to use magical smelling salts.
Who is sitting next to him?
I was
Milo.
gonna get
Milo?
nutted. Of course. Who else?
Milo, get me
Thanks, Tokan.
acrobatics.
knows what ammonia is.
He knows that there's something that
Of course,
smells really
he's
bad.
He's a scholar. That is actually my background.
Phew. That smell starts emanating in front of the nose of that poor farmer. He just
Sage,
wakes
not
up
scholar.
and vomits right at the place that Milo was sitting. Milo just sees the vomit coming and he's like, oh, no! He jumps out of the path and all this, former drinks and a bit of food land on the chair that's now vacated. And the farmer is awake and he's like, using his sleeve of his shirt to just clean his mouth. And he's like, what you guys doing here? Who are you? Is that a
Calm
bad
down.
dream? Oh my god. I need one more drink. This is a bad dream. This is a really bad dream.
No. Farmer, calm down. I'm Milo Hillshire. These are my companions, Faldro, Tokan.
I'm
and
not
Ymir.
there. I'm outside.
Oh, you walked up.
You're pointing at air. It's like this is Felder, my imaginary friend.
I have a companion that's outside named Faldro, and I also have my companion here named Tokan. We are here to see if there's anything we can do to help. We heard about your daughter. We'd love to be able to do something. Maybe see if we can give you some type of closure. If you can just tell us what happened.
You're real.
Yes, I am real. You can poke my arm. Look, poke.
I'll again click my fingers, and the stool covered in vomit will clean itself, and I'll nod for Milo to sit down next to this poor farmer.
I kind of turned to Tokon as he's doing this, and I'm kind of thinking,
You've got
this isn't gonna help him think
You've got a
this isn't
drink with you.
Oh yeah, good point.
Prove
No-
that you're
no
real.
drinks right now.
I need a drink.
We don't have any drinks.
Sure.
Tokon, can you get us some water?
I'll turn to Milo and go, sure, and I'll remove one of my potions of healing.
Oh.
Drink that.
That works.
So he drinks
Yes,
up, and yeah, he sobers up a bit. That was didn't have that in years. What is that? Ah,
That
whatever. Here, you have your empty bottle back.
Thank you.
So
Just hand
why
it
are
back
you
to
just
Tokon.
breaking into my house in the middle of the night?
Technically, we didn't break in; the door was open.
Technically. Anyways, like I said, we are here to help you. We heard about your daughter. We'd like to help in any way we can. Could you tell us more about what happened?
If I would know what happened, I would not be sitting here drinking now, would I? Well, I'm not
Can
drinking
you-
right now. See, I'm
Can you
missing out
tell us
already.
where she was last seen?
Outside near the forest, as always. She was tending the goats.
Where near the forest could you show us?
Right now? Are you
Or
Are
in
you
the morning?
kidding me? You want to go outside the walls at night? You must be crazy.
What is outside the walls at night?
You don't have to actually go outside the wall. If you can just come closer to the wall and point to where outside the wall, we can make our own way there.
I'm not gonna step one fucking step through that wall.
Why?
No.
What's so bad beyond the wall?
The creatures!
Yes,
Out
what
there.
creatures?
Well, all those that roam the night. Wolves and tigers and all sorts of things in those woods.
Giant spiders? He says with a smirk.
No. Why would there be giant spiders? Are you kidding? We extinguished all the spiders on this island a long time ago. My grandfather told me.
I whistled to call Fluffy in.
Oh.
He sees that spider and he throws... Let's see what he has next to him. Ah, there we go. He's got a, you know that thing that they use to pee in when they not want to go out at night?
You
Yeah,
mean,
he's one of the chamber pot. He's got
yeah.
a chamber pot and he throws that at Fluffy. Let's see.
Another thing I'm gonna have to clean up.
Let's
Milo
see
turns
if,
to Ymir. Get Fluffy out. We don't want to irritate the man.
What?
Sure thing. Whistles
Thank
again,
you.
so Fluffy goes back outside.
yeah, luckily he did totally fail in hitting Fluffy, and the empty chamber pot just scatters all over the place.
Wait, it breaks?
Yeah, it breaks. He threw it
Great.
very strongly against the wall where Fluffy
I'll
was.
sit and start repairing that then.
Anyway, he just shakes up. Well, I must be imagining spiders now that you do not mention spiders ever again.
Yes, sir.
Don't
no more
move the thing.
spiders. Could you
So where
name
were
someone
we?
else that could help us know more about what might have happened?
Well, I tell you what happened. Those things grabbed her. Because she was running late again. Because she's
Things?
just clumsy. Yeah,
What
things. Well, the creature things that live in the wood, of course. She always liked to spend time out there. I don't get why, but never mind. Just crazy. Ellen, she's just crazy. And now
Do you
she's dead.
describe
I'm
these
sure she's dead.
things? So far, wolves, tigers, whatever the hell those may be.
Do you
How
know
would
what
I
kind of
know?
creatures?
No, I'm staying in that village.
What
My dad
kind
told me
of
it's
creatures?
better in here, and I'm not stepping out. I'm staying here. I'm a farmer. Definitely not spiders.
Can you describe them? Tokan says
No,
again.
I have not seen them.
Do you have a book that your father gave you that has pictures of these creatures?
Why would he have a book?
So you could recognize these beasts? In
Now
case
listen, when your
something
father
ever
tells you it's better to go outside the wall at night, you gonna go and disobey him?
Yes.
No. See? I'm staying right here in that
You
village.
don't have to go anywhere, sir, but don't you have anything or anyone we could look at? Get more info on these beasts?
Well, if you want to know more about the beasts, go and talk to the guards. After all, they are keeping them outside. And now I'm ready for a drink.
Milo stands up, kind of walks over to Tokan, whispers, "Can you just put him back to sleep?"
No.
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 Alright. Milo turns back around and it's just like, "Sorry we disturbed you. We will be on our way." And just proceeds to head out the door. And shouts over his shoulder as he's leaving, "You might want to make sure and lock your doors."
And you might want to make sure that if you find her, you come back and get some gold coins for her. But only if she's alive. Or not. Or
We
whatever.
understand.
Quest acquired right at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he's walking out, I'll throw him the repaired chamber pot I used mending. I presume we had at least a minute's worth of talking. whilst I'm sitting there quietly.
That's fine.
I'll throw the repaired chamber pot back at him and click my fingers, like the extinguishing the fire, the candles as we walk out.
Did you also finish his dishes?
Well,
Yeah,
you
I
did
did
throw
finish
him the
washing.
chamber pot and extinguish the fire, and at that moment, while he was trying to catch it, the flames go out, and you just hear a clang, clink, and it just breaks
And he's
because
out.
he
Put to
failed to
sleep.
catch it. No, he just failed to catch it. It just landed on the ground
It's fine.
and splintered.
We walk back out and we find
Yeah, you're
Aljo.
damn right.
Good thing mending it. Good.
Play it.
So we didn't really get any good information.
Up to
All we
1
know is
foot
that
og.
she disappeared outside the wall.
So, you know what?
good
Why
enough.
don't you keep that for the morning when the rest of the team is awake?
Yes.
Or would you just want to
Also,
discuss it
I
now
don't
and then
trust that.
rediscuss it?
There you go.
We'll discuss it later. I was letting Faldro know because he was with us, just what we've determined, and we're
Okay.
gonna head back, or at least Milo's gonna head back to the tavern,
I spot
find a
Milo
room.
in his tracks.
go to the Hillshire room.
Yeah, so you're all making your way back, unless anybody wants to stay out at night.
I'm stopping Milo from walking towards the tavern because of what I overheard at the church.
You're gonna stop who?
Some nice guy at the church told me that the tavern keep used to take coins away from people at night when they slept. You better be careful. But I'm not sleeping in that place. I'm just gonna crash outside somewhere.
With that warning, Milo's gonna make sure and lock his door if possible tonight.
Okay, so,
I'll heed the warning. Oh,
Ymir is sleeping
I'm
outside.
staying with Ymir.
You both are
No,
sleeping.
wait, actually, fuck it, I'll sleep in the tavern.
You're not
No, wait,
sleeping
I don't
outside.
have any fucking money, so
My
I
goodness.
So I'm gonna sleep with Ymir.
And so you're going to sleep outside then again. My, can you actually make up your minds?
Sorry, I just remembered.
So you're sleeping, oh!
These guys were at the farm. I've been talking to the innkeeper then.
Yeah, you were
He-
you were flirting with the
completely
innkeeper.
incapable to talk to women. So he's been trying to guide the conversation towards this whole wilderness, and because it's what they were sent here to do, to find the signs of the taint or whatever. So he's been asking about wildlife, or is there anything special about
Oh
it?
yeah, that's a
You
good
just
one.
had fun with the tavern keep.
Yeah, so she's just sitting across of you on the table, showing her womanly things. You know, just leaning over to you and just, oh, you want to know about the wildlife? I can be pretty wild, but I don't think you want to know that right now. No, yeah. You know, my father always told me that those wolves that you get here and the boars and a few other things, they normally do not grow to that size. And yeah, also be mindful when walking into the woods, well, with an axe in your hand. Some trees don't like that.
At that old goes, huh?
Do you want to know more? You can touch here to learn more.
Oh god.
Well, actually, yeah.
At that moment, the other party members come in. It's just the barkeeper just like goes back and like gets a normal pose. So yeah, as I said, do not walk into the forest with your axe bare. some wildlife, some
Wow,
plants.
Milo,
Don't really
jeez.
like that. Um, is there anything else you want to require from her, Orct?
Well, no, it's just been.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go take a room though, but he'll make sure that it's locked from inside because she's a thief and.
Ymir
Like-
and Feldril. Which one of you was earlier at the church? It was Ymir, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember that the priest offered you a room in the church to sleep at least, if you
Yeah,
need
that's where I'm
to?
going.
Okay, so you're sleeping at the church?
Where are you going, Ymir?
I'm going to the church. I got offered a room there by one of the religious people.
Oh, do they think they've got a place for me to stay there?
Well, it was a
This is
very
worth
nice
a shot.
gentleman that we talked to, so perhaps they do.
Let's give that a shot then.
Yeah.
Okay, night comes and night goes. Ymir and Feldril have been sleeping in the chapel. The priest gave them a small room where they could just, bunk down. You're being awoken by the ferret. I think there was a ferret, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by that ferret sniffing around your feet. And the rest of the team that slept in the tavern, you had a really nice night. Nothing happened. Nobody tried to break into your rooms. There was no commotion going on, and you're being awoken by the smell of freshly baked bread.
Ooh.
You also had a long night's rest. That means all of you got all your hit dice restored to full.
You could
Yay.
just cast sleep. Oh well.
It was 1 silver for the night, right? How much for the breakfast?
Just deducted from you have the tavern menu. You can open it in your journal. Just say whatever you want and pay for that from your own. I'm not gonna calculate every single little thing you want to
I
buy.
found it now. Okay.
So the dwarf is already standing behind her bar, cleaning up some dishes.
Milo
Ah.
comes downstairs and just walks up to the bar and tells her good morning.
Good
and
morning,
asks
my
for
love.
just for a plate of sausage.
Ah, sausage. Yeah, sure, I'll get you some sausage.
Thank you.
She goes back to the kitchen to order some sausage.
Anyone reading into this, that does not make sense.
It should have been. No, we're not going there.
We're not going
We're
there.
not going there. Shut up.
We're not
Yeah,
going
let's
there.
leave it there.
Can we keep this?
Ymir?
This is being streamed, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
Ymir and Feldril. So yeah, the ferret comes
PG-13.
to awake. No, 18.
Yeah,
Um,
Doc's actually got a warning on
oh,
his channel,
excuse me,
so
18.
Yeah.
we're
So
fine.
the
We're
ferret
fine. We can
comes.
say fuck all we want.
Not too much. And the priest is coming up. And he's like, "Well, good morning to you
Yeah,
too."
not with the priest here.
Not the priest. The priest is at Feldril and Ymir, and he's like,
Oh, okay.
"Well, unless you want to stay for the morning prayer, I might kindly ask you to at least vacate my praying room."
Of course, sir.
Of course, Hansel.
Of course.
Thank you. And Carter, come here. Do not bother those nice people. And the ferret just comes to him.
My twin sword's still there. They're like the most expensive
Yeah,
thing. I have.
everything is still there.
Okay,
Nothing
okay.
was being
Just
stolen.
wondering.
Nothing was being stolen.
Right. Yep, I'll leave and head for the tavern.
Okay, so the entire team is back together at the tavern then. Food is being dished out. Drinks, some water, some milk if anyone wants them.
I got nothing.
Milo's just sitting there eating away at his breakfast, enjoying some juice.
Some other patrons are there also eating.
Milo then looks at the group. Is everyone here, or is it not yet?
Yeah, me and I are there.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
So
here.
everyone's there.
Okay. Milo's just going to turn to the group and relay all the information that we were able to gather about the daughter last night. Pretty much. So when we got there, there was something funky going on with the door. We're not going to go into details what went on there, but we talked with the man, and he was rather after giving him a healing potion to help sober him up. We still were not able to really get any really useful information. The only thing we got about the daughter was that she disappeared somewhere behind the wall. So if we were going to try to find her, we'd have to look out there. As well as he did mention as I was leaving that if we do find her and she's alive, he will pay for us to return her. So just
Did
something
you
to
ask
keep in mind.
when?
Did I ask when?
Looks at you.
He didn't really. It was really hard to get any sort of information out of him. He was kind of not all there. I think
So
the
you're
distress of
asking-
losing his daughter is too much for him right now.
So let me get this straight. You are planning on fighting a girl who you do not know when she went missing. You don't know into which direction, and you don't know your own surroundings.
Well, the thing
Tokan's
is,
gonna hold a finger up, look over at the barkeep, speak up, say, "Excuse me, how long ago did the farmer's daughter go missing?"
Oh, you mean Alan?
Yes.
Now, how long ago was that? When did he... And she opens a book. He started drinking heavily. Oh, let's see that. I should have remembered that. 4 days ago. That's
He
when
puts
he
his-
started to drink 5 times as much as he normally drinks.
Thank
Milo
you. He puts his
then-
finger down, turns to Milo and the others, and goes, "Continue."
before the barmaid leaves, he's just going to ask, by any chance, do you know where behind the wall she might have disappeared? Like, could you point us in the general direction?
Are you talking to the dwarven barkeeper then?
Yes, barkeeper, sorry.
Has he already brought you a sausage?
Yes.
Okay. So while she was cleaning a couple of knives, she just has a very, very long knife in her hand, and just flings her hand around, and you almost cringe because you fear that she might let go of the knife, and she just points in the general direction of where the gates are, and is like, she usually went out with her goats towards the forest, you know. Normally they shouldn't go that close to the forest, but yeah, she did go there. And then she takes the knife back and keeps cleaning it.
Okay, thank you. So what do you guys think?
No.
Doable. If it's a girl who heads out with a large group of goats, that's easily trackable.
We need to head west, regardless, beyond the wall,
That as
if
well.
we're going to. So, if we come across her, we may as well. We can have our rangers look at it, right? You guys do the whole tracking thing. See if you can see anything.
What's your area of expertise? Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
So just mentions that it'll cut our speed though if we start moving slowly and looking around. We make it twice the. We'll move twice as fast if we just keep moving.
Rovka, can you roll me perception?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh my gosh, Rob.
Image.
You've been so quiet. You need to roll.
He's not doing shit. He's tabbing out, so.
He's too busy scarring us with
Yeah, what the hell, man? That's
Okay.
spoilers, by the way.
You
What the hell was that? Someone shaking a sausage?
you just
Eat in Game of Thrones.
you just keep eating and stuff. It's just like nothing occurs out of the ordinary for you. Although the door does open and in walks the lieutenant from last night. He looks very sober now, very sober. He looks around and then walks towards a group of
Our group?
other people that are
Oh.
sitting on a different table. And he's not really quiet about what he's doing. So lads, have you thought about the proposal then? You wanna go and hunt this little puppy down or not? Because if
You
you
hunt
don't
little
if you don't
dogs?
go hunt the little puppy down, I'm gonna do it myself and keep the reward, and I know where to spend it. Right here. Isn't that right, Missy? And he just looks to the dwarf, he's just rolling her eyes, and well, the people then talk to him a bit quieter, so you totally miss what else is going on. Sorry for the rude interruption on your table. Carry on.
So, Ymir, what is your, as I imagine you do some hunting as well. You You're quite close to nature. What's your area of expertise?
Forest, surprisingly.
Forests. Good. Because that's forests are not I'm not great. I'm not entirely in my element in the forest, so
I grew up in
I'll
forest.
be relying on you then.
Excellent. Then we might as well
Well,
have a
take
look
point.
around the area that she disappeared in, and if we can't find her, we continue on our way west. There is, however,
Agreed.
something I would like
Do
to
want to find
inquire.
this girl.
When we went down, hang on, we headed more slightly south into the village. I wonder what to the north of the village. You'd figure there would be something.
Maybe we can see about
You would
getting a
know
map of the
because you
village
haven't
really
looked.
quick.
You haven't
Yeah,
looked to
no,
the north of the
yeah,
village.
that's what I'm saying. We haven't gone north of the village.
Uh-huh.
don't know.
Yeah, so the
It's different from the south of the village.
more fields perhaps. The lieutenant just shakes his head after he gets the answer from those people and just walks mumbling to himself. And they call themselves explorers and adventurers. Not even going to hunt down one of those little puppies. Pfft, useless folks, useless. Hey, Rita! Rita, get me my morning brew, please. And yeah, he's being served.
Right.
Like
So,
in a
everyone
rough
finished
apple.
up breakfast? Let's get out.
You just want to leave?
Well, if everyone's finished breakfast, I'd say let's go.
I already deducted the silver for my food, so
I haven't eaten anything.
Wait, someone didn't eat?
I didn't eat, but that's fine.
Did
choose
you
to.
have a plate of food?
Shut up. No, I didn't. It's fine.
Milo shoves a sausage at Valdrill.
Oh god.
Okay. You ate your sausages. Shut it. Everyone finished breakfast.
Dear.
So, let's go.
We're gonna head out of the wall and then head west. We might as well. I want to go to
Aye.
this village which has the pearls. So.
Well, that's also west.
So we might as well.
convenient.
Yeah, I start heading out.
Sure, I'll follow on. Why not?
I will
I'll follow
Leo.
as well. Because, yeah, forest.
We don't want to be involved with these people.
We don't know
So
what
you're
they
out
are
in the
there.
main road, and you see a couple of farmers walking around doing their business. Yeah, there are still guards at the main gate. It is still early in the morning, so the gate is still closed.
Well, we're gonna head over to the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah,
nobody
I'll
else is.
Head up to the gate. It's closed. Any
Mhm.
guards nearby?
Yeah, so you walk up to the gate. There's 4 people directly at the gate, and on each of the guard towers, those are the black squares, are the guard towers. There's 2 more guards on top, and they roll me perception. Everyone,
All of it?
yeah, all of you. Let's make it a group perception roll.
Yay! Fuck you.
Rofgar is totally involved talking to
I know what
Eno.
to
No, he still remembers Milo with his
That's
sausage.
fine. So you walk up there and you notice that on those guard towers there are cannons pointing outwards towards the forests. So they're literally ship's cannons on the towers,
It's interesting.
being manned by soldiers. And one of the soldiers up at the gate is like walking up to you. Good morning to you. Where do you think you're going?
We're heading out. We need to travel west.
Show me your permit then, please.
A permit? 3 men?
Yes, permit. Do you want me to spell it to you?
Please.
No, that'll be alright.
Could you?
Permiet.
I don't believe you.
RM.
Try it again.
Milo, it's not helping.
What? We're travelers.
Right.
What
So-
permit?
Why do we need a permit to leave the town if we didn't want to get in?
How do you get in without a permit?
We
A
arrived.
thing called a dock.
We arrived
That's
at
a
the
good
boat.
question.
I mean, on a boat.
Well, do you have a permit from Our Lady to travel the lands? Yes or no?
Nobody told us about a permit.
Fine.
Hang on. This is gonna take some fucking amazing deception roll. And I have 0, but why not? I can give it a try. Tokan kind of turns away, or looks away, and in his hand, anybody who's like near the back of the group, he kind of moves his hand, and a piece of slightly glowing paper materializes in his hand, and it just has permission from Lady. Oh God, what was her name?
Juliet.
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 But no,
Permission
if
to
he
travel the
doesn't
land.
remember,
Yeah.
it can't be on there. We can't help you help Tokan remember that.
Yeah. Well,
He doesn't know.
he would remember. It's just I don't remember.
Would
That's the
he?
difference. Yeah.
You would, I
This is
guess.
sort
So
of-
you make a
Okay,
piece of
so
parchment that...
yeah, with,
Doc says he
permission
would,
to
then
travel the
fine.
lands, to travel the lands, signed by Lady, or this person's and or their party have permission to travel the lands, and signed Lady. Fuck me, I forgot her name. Forget it.
Bitch!
That person.
Now he rolls.
I know, yeah, right? I know. He kind of turns around and goes. He pulls it from within his like cloak and is like, "Oh, this permit. I do apologize. We weren't entirely sure what this was for." And he kind of holds it out, the piece of paper.
He just takes a piece of paper, reads it, hands it off to the next guard. That smiles, hands it off to the next guard, who laughs out loud, gives it to the remaining guard, who just almost pees himself in his pants, hands the paper back to the first one. He's like, "You're gonna be kidding me, right?
Do we look like we're kidding?
Just get back wherever you came from,
Okay.
but you're not gonna pass this gate at my watch. Not with that flimsy paper there. That is so
Well, okay.
ridiculous."
After your watch ends?
Whose watch do you suggest?
Yeah. Who's most likely to fall for this ruse?
I'm not gonna say anything bad about the lieutenant, but you're not gonna be getting through that gate at my watch. Unless you
Balthazar
really have something to prove
Balthazar's
that
turning away, and he's motioning the group to
you are
follow.
who you are.
I'll try and walk behind this building, just out of sight of those guards.
Okay.
Sure, I'll follow. As I'm walking, I just kind of shake the bit of paper. It disappears.
Wink at the
Shrugging
group
at the
members
group.
once I'm walk by.
Worth
Oh,
a try.
You tried.
Yeah, worth a try.
Well, if we don't get to pass through the gate, can't we just take the boat?
So literally,
The wall
right
doesn't
around
go
the
into
gate.
sea.
Yeah, we could literally
No,
just
just a
sail
little
and then.
bit.
The wall
then
goes
park on,
right
like, the beach.
right up
How about
into.
we do this and we get a permit? How about that? Would that be the simplest solution? And Doc starts heading back towards the tavern.
Does anyone know what the process is for getting this permit? How long it's going to take?
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah,
can
you
find
can
We
out.
can sail around in a few minutes and ignore all of this bullcrap.
It's-
We literally
Well,
could, yeah.
still walking towards the tavern and he's left you guys behind already.
Why do we want to go through the gate again? So
I don't know.
badly? There's other ways around.
Okay, Arct is going
Okay, well,
separately.
August off.
I'm following
For
Og.
fuck's sake.
Sure. We might
Now-
as well go back to the tavern.
Are you all walking back to the tavern?
I'll follow back to the tavern then.
Okay.
Oak walks right into the guard captain and says, "You wanted someone to hunt something outside of the gates, right? You can get us a permit to get out here, right?"
He just looks at you. Whoa! I didn't know that Rita has a brother. Are you her brother? He has been drinking already. So you want to go hunting that
The lady dwarf and just keeps looking at the man.
whatever. Hunting puppies. You're the man. You yourself.
Oak points over his shoulder towards
As
the
we
door
walk in.
where he trusts the
We're
guys
walking
are
in.
following.
Ah, the man that jumps into other people's path. Yeah, I remember you. For the rest of you, I don't remember you, but yeah, I'm sure you've been around.
Give
So
the
can you
big
get
man,
the permit,
please.
man?
He's a bit clumsy.
So, yeah, you could go and hunt those puppies. What was that about the permit? Did you say permit?
We need to get beyond the wall, and apparently you need a permit.
Oh, you
Despite the fact-
misplaced your permit. Oh, I'm sorry to
Yeah.
hear that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
we'll go
what?
with that one.
You know what? Go to the mayor's house. Tell her I sent you.
The mayor.
That is. Yeah, I think she's still the mayor. I think she is. Yeah. Well, regardless.
I know where to go.
So you go to the mayor's house.
You do?
Tell her you need a
I
permit.
do.
You dropped yours over the sea at the boat. Traveling with a boat over the sea, whatever. And you misplaced it. Just trust me, he believes you with that. Just, you know. And then you come back, show me your permit, and I'm gonna give you the contract to hunt this puppy.
Yay!
300 gold pieces when you bring me that puppy's head, but
300 gold each.
3?
no, for the group, my goodness, I'm not that drunk. Now get your permit.
If I
Right.
get you a few more drinks, will that change it?
No, I will just deduct it from the pay.
Harsh.
That's rude.
So, very well. Thank you. Let's go.
Okay.
You know where the mayor's house is?
I'm heading to that very nice house I saw last night.
Okay, you're going the other
Milo-
way around because you
Milo,
noticed that
stay at
some...
the
It's on the
tavern
back.
while
Yeah.
Milo's just gonna stay at the tavern while they go to the mayor's place. Probably gonna question this guy more about this puppy.
So wait, who stays behind?
Milo.
Milo.
Milo stays behind, okay. Anybody else?
I'll stay with Milo. We seem to do well together.
Oh, God.
Milo,
God.
Maybe not.
two...
Balder's not sure about this, but
Um,
he needs to go. He needs to show the way to the mayor's. So.
I think Hrothgar starts walking faster if they're gonna be there alone.
Okay, so they're gonna be standing there. You guys go to the mayor. We're just gonna go for the mayor first before you get any insights on the puppy.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, you walk up to this nice looking house. See a couple of children running around.
right. I'll walk up to the front door, I guess. Any
Mhm.
servants or something around?
No, but the door is open and it says right over the door, town hall.
Okay. I'll just walk right in.
Although she must be living in a small town hall. a not that old female turns around, looks at you, and you notice that she's an half elf. She's got a squarish face. She's got silver hair that she's put together in a braid. Actually, put me that in there. So braided silver hair. And she's got very green eyes, and she just looks at you, at the entire group. Welcome to the town hall. How may I help you this morning? I haven't seen you around.
Ah,
Are you potential voters for me?
well, we might be, actually. But we just arrived here. We have been requested to go outside the town and go on a hunting party. However-
Don't tell me Strohhut found somebody to hunt his puppies.
He did.
Good,
That does sound
okay.
like the situation.
Yeah. So, what do you need again, then?
A permit to get out of the town.
Oh, what happened to your permit to travel the islands, then?
We lost it at sea.
At sea, we had some issues. We ran into some
Oh.
quite nasty creatures.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. You remember to vote for me, right? So she just shuffles
course.
around the papers and
Of course, love.
she gets. Excuse me, I'm married. I've got 3 children. What was that?
Oh, sorry.
You're trying to bribe the mayor.
No. Madam, it's a figure of speech.
Oh,
I'm sorry, it's a dwarfish thing. I picked it up far away.
oh.
I did not mean to.
And that she looks up. Far away. Now, where would that be? We don't have that many dwarves.
Oh no, I originally come from far away.
You originally come from far away.
Yes, but
You
we
haven't been
arrived
born here.
here. Not on this island.
Yeah, well, Isla Sonor might be
I've
considered
seen
far
more
away.
before.
Yes, okay. And she gets the papers over to you. You just need to sign your names down there, and if you have any missing companions, just try to sign there as if they would have done that. You know, I'm not going to tell that to the guards. Just make sure that everyone that's traveling with you is actually on that piece of paper.
You have our word and our votes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll start signing, and I'll sign for Milo and Tokan as well.
You know, while I was traveling about those puppies, oh my goodness, I don't even know why you want to do that, but there is a caravan leaving in 2 days. You look quite strong, and to be frankly, some of those guards, I don't really trust them, and you know, seeing the missing caravans for the last couple of weeks, would you mind traveling with the caravan? I mean, it is going in the general direction of where his puppies, and she just makes some figuratively movements with the fingers, because you will have to walk to the west anyhow, and this caravan is going to Belworth. Just protect it
That's
from
actually our
anything that
destination,
wants to, you know, stop it, and that's it.
Will be quite alright, actually. They'll most likely travel where we need to go as well, so
Good,
no problem. We can work something out there.
good.
I assume there'll be a reward for this?
Standard pay, 20 gold coins per person when the caravan gets to its destination.
That sounds completely reasonable.
Oh, first.
Sorry?
Is this dwarf just like bellowing?
A dwarf? I haven't seen many of you around. Okay.
Picked up
No
that
tracks.
odd.
So, 20 gold per person. Caravan, I'm just going to write that down. Good. That is settled. Then here's your papers. Good luck, and remember, 2 days, right when the sun rises and the gates open, that caravan is going to leave.
We'll be there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll start heading out.
Okay. Milo
Head back to
and
tavern.
yeah, before you get there, Milo and Tokan. So what were you doing? You were investigating?
Alright. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
we're
gonna
just
talk
chatting
with
to
the
one another, but yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to the lieutenant, see if we can get more information about these puppies.
Yeah, then ask him.
Lieutenant, you said something about puppies is what we're gonna be hunting. Could you elaborate a little bit more? How big are these puppies? How big are their teeth? Is their tooth bigger than me? That kind of thing.
We need as much description as possible. Specifically, we're looking for how many legs, are they furry? As good a description as you can give me.
Well,
Or do you know the
let's
name of the creature?
That would be
let
very nice.
let me see. It's got a tail. It's got 4 paws. It might have long teeth. I haven't really seen one of them close to here in a long time. That's why we need one of those puppies' heads.
What are
But-
they called? You said you haven't seen them in a long time, but you must know what they are if you know.
So he
the,
drinks. He just drinks and tries to remember. I
Just
think
drinking always helps
think
people remember.
they're called diary wolves. Diary wolves. Yeah,
Oh,
diary
Lord.
wolves.
Tokan's not even like. He's not even gonna look at his book at this point. He's gonna look at Milo and go, "Dire wolves."
That's the one. I see.
This-
Said it.
They're a
It's a tiny puppy. It's a tiny one.
shaking his head, going, "This is not a good idea." Something
I
that we
agree,
are.
but at the same time, we're still heading that way. The chances of us running into some are probably high.
I'll open my book, Doc, and I'm gonna do an Arcana check for the direwolf page,
Uh,
even though I know the creature's name and all that.
yeah.
Should
Well, then roll me that.
Presume it lowers the DC. Oh, doesn't matter.
Yes.
Right.
Wait. Where do I look at the Dungeon Master's guide? I need the creatures guide.
Creature's guide. Yeah.
Yeah, the creatures. Let's see what you can see. I think they're actually directly under D. Giant crocodile. Oh, you know that one already. Dire wolf. They're not even that bad. Yeah, so you concentrate really hard, and you see a wolf appear on that page that you flip to. it just has a warning. Warning. Pack leader. It's got 10 to 15 regular-sized wolves in his pack. Most often led by female direwolf. Sometimes still has some of her offspring with her. So it's kind of like a mix between a full-size direwolf, but it's bigger than a regular wolf. So it's like they're living in packs, and they should be treated cautiously. Like to eat goats, cows, and halflings.
I'll show Milo. Oh wait, no, he can't see it. I just realized that. Yeah, you can't see what I see in the book. How fucking useless is that? I'll look at it and go, well, it says here they like to eat halflings, Milo, so we should be fine. Oh wait, well, I'll be fine.
Can we use him as bait? Oh, wait,
Okay,
no,
the
no,
other
no.
team, the other team has now arrived. Is back. You're just walking in at that moment in time.
I'll let
Milo's
them know.
silently crying in the corner right now.
We're hunting dire wolves. According to the Book of Creatures, they travel in large pack. They usually lead a pack of normal wolves, up to 15 in a pack. We could be vastly outnumbered if we're not careful.
So I told you, puppies!
Did Corvo mention direwolves back when he was talking about the taint on the ship? Do I remember correctly or not?
Yes, you do remember that the wolves on this island are a bit bigger than regular wolves, and yeah, might include dire wolves.
Right, lads. We have our pyramids, and we also have a job.
A
There's
job?
a caravan heading out to Belworth
Belworth, yeah.
in
Ooh.
2 days.
Tokan's eyes will light up at that.
The mayor asked
caravan.
us if we could escort it.
You said yeah, right?
I said yes. I agree.
Fine.
Well, it's a
Fantastic.
bit of a delay,
So-
but it's still better to move in groups, especially since we don't know the area. So I do
Yes.
agree.
So we'll have
I
2
agree.
days to hunt down the puppies and hopefully find the man's daughter.
Wow, what? Man's daughter? What are you talking about? The lieutenant just looks up while he drained another mug.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I say what? Did I say
He said
no.
something about looking for
No,
a
I
daughter.
said I'm looking for a swine for the slaughter?
Oh! I swear for... Well, then you need to go to devianart, because we don't have swines here.
Ah, that's
No
good
pigs.
to know.
No pigs. They
We'll
just
head there
attract...
later.
They just attract the wildlife. They just go wild when they hear pigs screaming and all that. It's like... Well, we did that once a couple of decades ago. Never again.
Well, you know what? I think it's about time we start looking for your puppies, eh?
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else.
You've got all time that you need for the puppies. Just bring me back the head of one of those.
Gotcha. Bring you back ahead.
Direwolf hunting. Yay!
Aldo starts heading out. You'll wait outside for the rest.
While you head out, the farmer bumps right into you.
Oh, hello.
Wait, wow, you! It wasn't a dream then, was it? You.
What do you mean? I've never seen you before.
No, he just points right past you at the tiny Milo. Like, get out of my way, man! He just pushes you aside.
Hey, no.
You! I remember you, and you! Where's this awful spider? And he's got one of his what do they normally use, those farmers? What is it called? The
A
implement.
hoe?
Yeah, he's got that hoe in his hand.
Or is it a pitchfork?
A pitchfork, that's the one. So he has the
Milo's
pitchfork
gonna-
in his hand.
Milo's going to speak up. What spider? You were babbling all last night something about a spider, but we didn't see anything.
No,
So it was you then!
You had way too much to drink. You must have been hallucinating.
No, you just admitted to coming to my house at night! At night!
We did.
Good
We
night.
came to talk to you about your daughter. But you were incomprehensible and we couldn't get anything out of you. So we left.
So the guard lieutenant is just joining your talk. So you were looking for his daughter then? I knew I didn't hear you talk about slaughtering swines. Good
I've
luck
never
with
seen
that
this man
one!
before in my life.
Good
I'm
luck
gonna-
with that one, I tell you. She's just crazy, she is. And he just sits back down drinking.
Jesus Christ.
And the farmer is just glaring at at the lieutenant. Yeah, you just keep on drinking, man. But you know there are giant spiders in this town, and those they have brought them. You should just kick them all out of here.
Calm
This,
down, old timer. We're leaving.
Tokan's gonna look up from under his hood, and his eyes that are usually gold are gonna turn a bright red with flame flickering on them, and he'll just mutter to the far. So the lieutenant can't see it, but Tokan just looks at him and says, "You should be quiet now. Go back to drinking, old man." And then he'll look back down, kind of cover his eyes with the hood again. You want an intimidation, Doc?
Yeah, give me an intimidation.
Crit fail.
Don't, because it could happen. Don't say that.
He's jinx. Jinx that shit.
That's
All
alright.
day.
There you go. That's alright. Fine.
That's a big...
He just shakes his
That's
head.
better
And he's
than
like,
it.
well, but still, I don't trust this little fellow there. You can never trust small people.
You're not the only one. I'm in a party of people that sometimes don't trust the little one.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Am I the only one here that trusts
Really,
Milo at
Tokan?
all?
Really?
But still, then, you still want to look for her, right? So I didn't dream that one up.
Depends. Are you going to continue to be rude to us, or are you going to actually speak to us civilly?
I wasn't rude
Not
to
try and
you.
get us kicked out of the village.
I was not being rude to you.
You were threatening to get one of our companions kicked out of the village. That's rather rude.
He is in league with giant spiders.
Shall we go?
And I'm in league with demons. What's your point?
Oh, you really want to say that?
Can we,
he says,
for the love
he's
of God...
saying it sarcastically.
Okay. He just takes this as a joke then. Well, I say that, and I stay to that. If you find this... If you find her, alive or dead, bring her body back and I'll get you some gold coins, you money-loving...
Fine, go back to drinking.
He just goes back to drinking.
Can we, for
Because
the love
that's
of
what he
God, now
came
get
for.
out of town before we stir up any more?
Alright.
Please.
I just stop by the temple and ask if they know.
That's a good idea, actually, yeah.
Where you want to go?
Oh my God.
So you're out of the tavern. Where you want to go?
I'm heading to the gods. I want to... Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, do what you want.
Ogden and I think Hrothgar are going to the temple, aren't they? Whereas the rest of us are going to
chapel.
the main gate. Sorry, yeah, the chapel.
Oh, Felder actually wants to pray. He'll follow.
Okay, I'll go with Milo.
Okay.
Milo's gonna just turn to Ymir and talk with him and Tokan for a little bit while they go off to the chapel. Or
Good.
is Ymir going?
That-
I don't remember.
No, I'm not going to the chapel.
Okay.
That also means that Eno is going to that church as well, chapel thingy.
Yes.
Okay, so
Most
You-
unholy cleric.
your way is shorter than the others. So you arrive at the chapel, and the doors are open, and you hear some singing going on from inside. Doesn't really sound that lovely, but it's still singing.
I want to get inside and find a place for prayer.
Ah, it's the ones, the traveling people again. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Join us, join us. We're just praying. We're just praying for a good hunting season today. So if you need some blessing, come here. Is that a yes?
I'll gladly join the prayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a bit.
So he's going to go on muttering about Balinor the Great and that, animals that are being hunted to sustain your lives, whatever. So he goes on there at the gate. So who is at the gate? The
Myself, Ymir.
rest. Okay.
Sorry, myself, Milo, and Ymir. Yeah.
Okay. So you get to the gate and the guards are looking at you. Ah, you again.
Oh, don't. Someone talk before Tokan does.
No, I'd rather see how this goes with Tokan.
I'm not having a word in this. It's all you.
Yeah, I'll take the permit. I presume we all got handed our permits, yeah?
Yeah, you
I
have.
still have the permits of Milo and Tokam because they didn't go to the mayors.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
true.
I thought we
He
got
signed
handed
for
them
you.
in the
A bunch
tavern,
of
did you
commotion
not?
started as soon as I got to the tavern. I never had a chance to give them to you.
Are you sure you never gave it to them?
I'm very sure.
Damn it.
Have you showed it to Tokan?
I haven't.
Ah, then Tokan, you're out of luck.
Wait,
No,
does
yeah.
Shamir have his?
Fuck, yeah, you're right. That would have been such a good idea, dog.
Oh, mine, but I was there at the
Bastard.
thing, so probably I have it.
Oh, do you have one?
I think. If
Well,
not,
there's one major
Well,
piece of
you were
paper
at
that
the
has all your
mayor's,
names.
so I'm assuming that everyone that was at the mayor's has a permit.
Yeah,
Good,
so
you
I
have your
mine.
permit?
Okay.
I've only got like one permit and it has everyone's names.
No,
Well, there's
everyone
one major
gets-
permit that has all the names on it.
Oh, then I have
Oh.
that.
So you all had to sign it, then it's still on the same piece of
Yeah,
paper.
and I signed for Milo and Tokam, so I have the permit.
Okay.
Oh, well, then I guess we'll just stand by and wait for the others.
So the gate,
Yeah,
by the
I'll
way, is
ignore-
open
I'll
by
ignore
now,
the-
but
Oh.
they're
Well,
not
then
gonna let you pass. Oh, that reminds me. I need to make those things visible to you, right?
So tempting. So tempting.
So there's
To
the
teleport.
barracks. There is your frowning goat. Totally forgot to make everything visible. So you've gone to the mayor's house. I know it's a dog. It's just cheering on somebody. Oh, and the church, of course. You've gone to the church too.
It's going, you can do it! We've been to the farmer's place as well.
Farmer's place doesn't have. Although,
name tag.
I guess we could give it a name tag.
By the way, did the guard that came with us to about the ship or whatever?
No, he's with the ship. He's not with you. He's.
Yes, yeah. So he was left behind, but the boat didn't leave yet, so he can't manage the boat alone, or can he?
He can manage the boat alone. He just shipped you there. He could
Yeah.
leave if he needs to.
Then maybe we might want to swing by there later, but never mind for now. Yeah.
Okay, so Federal Rothgar, you're coming out. You're feeling inspired. You get you all that have been praying get one inspiration token.
Nice.
Also, wanted to ask, did the priest or whatever have some time to ask about the surrounding nation? Why was he told not to bear his axes into forest? He might want to figure that one out.
Yeah. So you just took him to the side and you asked him about that, and he's like, "Well, there are rumors that the bushes and trees might just grab people that are threatening them. But you know, Balinor, he works in mysterious ways, and just do not chop any firewood you do not need to use right now. You know, do not take more than you need from the nature."
Oh no! Again, has any hunter come back here with news about dire wolves or back somewhere around here?
Direwolves, you say? Ah, that's a very peculiar interest you show in those lovely creatures. They are very smart. No, you know, they are usually found near Belworth.
All right, and well, then I will ask something about if there's something like white animals going crazy and attacking people like with the taint and everything. Has there been anything like that here, or are the wild animals mostly normal but just larger?
And he's like, "Ah, yeah, I wouldn't call that crazy. It's just, you know, Balinor in his ways. Well, if people are getting too close to animals, sure, they will defend their own. They will defend their kind, their land. They have as much a right to be here as we have. But if you pray hard enough to him, he may spare your life, and he might not have you become the breakfast for one of his other creations."
Okay, sure.
Speaking of breakfast, yeah, Carter, I'm gonna feed you. He just strokes the ferret's head. You're gonna get some nice, lovely food in a minute, Carter. You will.
I'll leave you be.
Okay, that's it. So you walk over there to the rest of the
with
group.
the rest, yeah. And we should probably head to the shore and leave the guy. Let the guy head out. And if we're not gonna use the ship, better to have him go back to the airship and let them know that we're moving west.
So you want to run down there while the rest waits? Should it just takes you 15
Well,
minutes?
I'm not gonna move there alone, so if the others disagree about letting him know, then he's just gonna let it be. But
No, it's not fair to have the man wait here for a long time if we're not going to be using
Okay.
the boat anyway.
So
Send
one
him
of
back
you,
to the ship, we'll wait for you at the gate.
so Ferdinand, you go and run to him and tell him.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll wait for me. Just head to the gate, I'll be there. I'll just tell the man to get back
Okay.
here.
So a few minutes go past. You send him back to the ship, and you meet up at the gate. Everyone is still waiting for your permit, and the guards
I'm
is just
walking up
like,
to the guards, put the
just-
permit, say, right, we got a permit. We'd like to head out.
"Ah, let me see that one." Hmm. Well, okay. He hands it back to you. I don't know how you got that one, but at least that one is legit. Just be sure to be back before sunset, or you will spending the night outside the town gate.
Noted. Thank you very much. Motion the others over. Start walking.
Good.
So did you get any information at your chapel whilst you were finding religion?
I spent my time at a chapel doing what you do in a chapel. Praying.
Which is?
Sleeping.
Huh.
Yeah,
Thank you,
something
Milo.
like that.
Toga will look at him and go, thank you, Milo.
So you just
Also,
walk
it's
down the
real
cobblestone road.
welcome. Should not tempt them.
Alright.
You're just walking down the cobblestone road, doing what?
Well,
Looking for sign.
Alright,
Milo's
yes,
at least looking
actually,
signs for the
maybe
girl.
we should. Oh, wait. We should probably turn around and go back to the farmer.
why? No. We're not heading back into town. We just left.
Can I? Right, see, this is the issue, because I don't know it.
You should have brought that up earlier. That's too bad.
No, never mind, actually. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
I'm looking, whilst we're walking, I'm looking for tracks of a pack of goats. Like something that the daughter was herding goats, so
Uh-huh.
where a large group of goats would be walking past many times.
There is plenty of goat tracks, fresh, new, old, whatever.
They go in a particular direction.
They go all over the place. It appears that there is a lot of goats at that village. Or
Okay,
might
that's,
have
that's
been.
quite obvious. But like as we head further into the forest, do they still?
You head into the
everywhere, or-
forest north, or you stay on the road?
She headed into the forest, so I guess we'll head off the road then and into the forest.
North or south?
North.
North.
Okay. Those who can trek, survival rolls.
Would this be forest or grassland?
Ha! This would be jungle.
What?
Well, there's still a bit of grassland, but this is not really grassland. This is not really a forest. Those are jungle trees.
Oh, so it's actually like hot and humid here. Or
It is
what?
humid. It is not your
Yeah, it's tropical
regular
islands.
forest. It is.
It'd be nice to hear the first place.
Jungle.
Okay, cool, good to know. Oh,
Yeah, nobody cared to look up at the really large jungle trees.
you are completely right. So I will fail that survival roll. Hey, do you mind rolling survival?
Anybody else?
I can't.
Ranger that can trek?
I
Oh,
can
well.
try my survival, but
You're a ranger, you can track. See, you can track.
Yeah, you can. You notice that there is goat tracks that might be 3 or 4 days old, leading deeper into the forest, into the jungle. Sorry about that. Away
That's
from.
why it was really confusing.
Yeah. I have to get more clear because those are not regular tree symbols. When you go
Yeah.
to the other islands, you will have regular trees, but this one here is jungle terrain.
Alright, does Jameer
Mia
tell
doesn't
us?
say anything about this.
I'm assuming we're maybe just following him.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I simply pick up pace and start walking faster.
Follow along.
Milo's gonna pull out his crossbow while we're doing this.
As I walk, I draw my
Stashed-
sword.
This was a good man and stashed his axes into his bag, so they're not visible.
Mm-hmm.
Still has his hammer though.
I'm keeping my sword sheathed.
Perception rolls, everyone, please.
I'll roll.
Normal jungle.
And I fail.
Doing.
Yamir's just looking down on the ground. He's like,
He's
These tracks are
intensely looking at the
fascinating.
ground, looking for
So many
tracks.
goats. Must count
There
the
you go.
goats.
That's not right. That didn't work. What? Oh yeah, it did. Duh. Never mind.
Yes, it did.
No, sorry. I thought it didn't add my points properly. Cause, yeah, reasons.
mm-hmm.
Right.
Ooh, Tokan and Yamir.
Stupid cheat. Hold on.
What? Ymir had a 2.
Tokan and Ymir.
No, yeah, Yamir and Tokan.
Y'all
so
do good.
That's the way. That's the way.
What?
I
Ymir got
was
2.
interested by goat tracks.
Oh.
Ymir
Let's
rolled a
count them on
2.
the goat.
Oh, I saw his 18.
Oh, sorry,
Five.
yeah. Yeah, sorry, I was,
Rolled a 17.
so
Yeah,
this
Faldril and I
really
rolled
is.
high.
It's Feldril and
And
Rovka
Rovka.
too. Okay, so
Wow.
while Oct is just looking around, Milo is looking to the ground, trying to see whatever Yamir is looking at.
I'm having a hard time.
Feldril, you, Tokan, and Rovka, you look up ahead, and you see that there are 2 goats on a very large tree, high up. They seem to be dead, as there's red stuff all over them. But yeah, they're quite up in the jungle trees.
Can you please describe what this looks like? Because there are dead goats
Yes.
like lying on top of tree branches. High
Yeah,
up.
there's dead goats
What?
on top of tree branches, missing a bit of their fur,
Fuck.
being maybe dismembered. It's hard to see from where you are. You just see like something that looks like a goat high up on the tree, laying across branches.
Sorry,
Uh,
this is out of character. Do they see how high that is? Like, can they estimate? Like,
I would say it's like 15 feet high.
okay.
Guys, take a look up if you will.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of point up and be like, yeah, that's a little out of the
Normal.
ordinary, I would say.
What, you mean
Goats?
y'all goats don't fly where you are from?
No.
No, they don't. Goats don't fly, and goats don't climb trees.
I wouldn't be so
Predator.
sure about that. Goats can in Spain,
goats
but
do actually
yeah,
climb
whatever.
trees, yeah.
Just carry on.
You know what
Not
is gonna
these
climb a
trees.
tree?
Yeah, those are jungle trees, very high.
Flat.
This halfling's gonna climb a tree just to make sure he doesn't get eaten now, because he's afraid.
So
Whatever did this is
you still
terrifying.
keep a distance to the tree line, to the actual tree line where you see the goats up on the tree, I suppose.
I wanna look around the tree with the goats. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna walk up to this tree
the
line.
trees. I'm trying to look at the trees, the other trees around this weird one.
Funny enough, you notice 1 more goat to the left and 2 more goats to the right.
All up in the trees.
Up in the trees as well.
Right.
These tracks go everywhere, man.
The trees, they attack.
What do you mean the trees attack?
I
Did these
don't know.
goats have
That's what
access?
the locals said.
Oh, now you say so.
Wait, yeah. Wait, whoa.
What the
Is
hell
there
do you
anything
mean?
else they said that you have not told us?
At that oak just drugs again.
If you're
Ogd,
withholding
for the
information
love
from
of
the
God.
group, Ogd, you're endangering us. So tell us if they said anything else.
Just don't bear your axe.
Something like that, yes.
Seeing as how I'm the only one with an axe.
Yeah.
So
I'll
don't
wave
show
my
any
quarterstaff.
axes.
Yeah. So I'm fine then.
Anyone want to
but,
carry it?
Considering that maybe the trees are eating the goats, so.
Trees
Rockar.
eating goats.
Oak trucks again, I don't know. This is all about the surface. I'm not
Oh,
familiar
yeah,
with all
I
this green
suppose.
stuff.
Right. Rofgar, you got anything to cover up your axe?
No.
It's a pretty big axe, isn't it?
That's true.
You could fight with a grappling hook.
Oh, well, I mean, I also have a sword, but I was not going to use my axe.
Just don't bear it.
have-
That just means you don't have to hold
Yeah.
that. So just use your sword. Just sheath your axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Axes don't have sheaths.
Hang
It's
it on your back.
holstered.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
Alright, well, put it away and let's hope the trees are nice to us.
I do not want to get killed by trees. I'm saying that now. I will set fire to it.
It's a
long
shit way to
before.
go. We'll
It
agree
is a
on that.
real. Yes. I'm not getting killed by trees.
Okay. Right.
So you're still standing in front of the trees, goats dead up on the tree branches, no clue how long they've been there.
Did you mention dire wolves to this person who's told you about the trees? Ogged.
Yes, sure.
And what did they say?
But they're not here.
Yeah,
Then
they're
why are
over
we
at
bothering with
Balworth.
this? No,
Looking
I
for
know,
the
Doc.
girl, not the wolves.
Alright, okay.
Didn't we also hear something about tigers? This is out of character.
Sorry, what was that?
Did
Yeah,
we
I was
also
about
hear
to say.
something about tigers? This is out of character, by the way.
Yeah, I think she did mention something about tigers.
Oh, great.
Lovely. Ymir, do the tracks continue? I'll come.
Yeah.
The tracks are kind of falling at the dead end here.
Not,
No human
not,
track?
not necessarily. There's a few tracks still going into the jungle.
I'd say stay away from the trees and keep following the tracks.
Stay away
There are
from the shrubbery, keep in the open, keep your eyes peeled, and whatever the hell you can fight with, ready.
Keep in the open is going to be hard, because there's jungle trees all over the place.
Well, should we at least attempt to approach quietly?
You mean sneaky?
Yes.
That went so well for Hrothgar and I.
What do you mean? What do you
Milo,
mean?
Milo is definitely gonna start sneaking from here on out because he does not want to be eaten by a tree or a tiger.
Tokan, as far as I know, it was Eno running at manticores that ruined our approach last time. I'm not sure what you and Hrothgar did. Alright.
No, but you asked Hrothgar and I to move sneakily last time,
Yeah?
and we kinda just crouched over.
We just buckled our knees a little bit,
Yeah, I
walking at a
remember that.
normal pace.
Could you at least try and move sneakily?
See,
Crouches. There you go.
tried my best. Right.
Oh, actually, hang on. Sure. And Tokan will, hang on, I'll look at Hrothgar and say,
no.
I have an idea, big man.
Oh no. I don't like it. It's involves magic, doesn't it?
Do you trust me?
No.
Don't answer
No.
that. Are you willing?
I'd say no to that if I were you.
What do I trust you with? I need
A
more
half devil is
information.
asking you to let him experiment on you with
I'm
magic.
not a half elf, I'm a tiefling, I'm a half demon.
Half devil.
Oh, I thought you said half elf.
Half
Yeah.
devil.
I want to
No.
try something. I
No.
kind of got it to work on the boat, but I wonder if I can get it to. I got it to work on the airship. Just got it working, and I want to try it out.
No?
Oh.
You can
Anyone else?
experiment
Any
on me.
volunteers?
You can experiment on me, I guess.
Who's that?
Milo.
You can have
yeah.
you can
No,
still
no, but-
see him, even though he's trying to hold a few green leaves
I'll
over
look
his
at
head.
Milo and go, yeah, but you're sort of the sneaky type anyway. It would be really good if Hrothgar volunteers.
Well, it's not, so let's keep going.
Let's just go.
Let's
And
go
keep
then.
going, you will next week.
Yep.
Cliffhanger!
I want to see how
Yay!
stealthy I am for next week, though.
I'll be going for dinner
Oh,
now.
now you are going to be stealthy.
There we go.
Oh,
Well,
actually, yeah, that's a good point. I'll just walk up behind Hrothgar and kind of touch him. Because he doesn't have to be willing, as it turns out. I just read that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And he goes invisible!
now, is that still within today's session or for the next session? And
I
was
want
that?
to hear people's reaction.
Yeah. Well, then you have to wait for next
I'm walking
week.
in front of you.
That'd
I
be
don't see
best.
this.
So
Oh,
Eno is just
wait.
floating in the sky now?
Yeah!
Yeah,
actually,
everything.
it says,
No, anything on you.
anything the
Invisible.
target is wearing or carrying. If you're carrying her, that would count, I would argue.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the same thing last time, but yeah, I agree with him. That whatever you're carrying goes invisible as well.
So yeah,
But
you
if I
and
were
Nino
to
are now
drop
invisible.
her,
She's sitting in
She
her carrying thing. Yeah, whatever.
You become invisible if you drop her, yes.
yes, okay.
Yeah.
Don't drop
So yeah,
her.
you're now both invisible, but you can't tell that you're invisible, right?
I know.
Unless you look down at your hands, I suppose.
I think I would still see myself.
Yeah, kind of
Wouldn't
like when with the ring. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
because invisibility is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
state, so you do actually cease to exist. I think with
Oh,
it.
well, we can talk about that off camera. 200 XP for all those that were here today. Next week we carry on with the dead goats in the trees. And people being terrified of trees now. And all that. So I see you next week. Sleep sound and safe. Don't have any nightmares.
About trees.
Yeah, fucking trees gonna eat our goats.